Kennedy's YouTube is on.
Hey, come here, Mr. DJ. Daddy's always late, yeah. My God, you thought he was a Hollywood star.
Hey, Alan, how are you? Simon? Yeah, it's on. I sent you the link, Simon, to your Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, I thought they were going to rid UK of whackers.
Tony, I think your YouTube is on.
No, that's not on.
Because I'm hearing myself back, and I'm
It's
hearing
not,
yourself back.
it's not on there, Junior. It's muted.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sorted now.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So, what's the crack with you?
Who?
I said, what's the crack with you?
Oh, nada. I didn't do shit today. I should have, but I didn't. Gotta start packing these boxes, you know.
Packing the boxes.
Yeah, well, look, buying boxes shipped to the Philippines.
Okay.
I should have been doing that today, but I haven't done anything.
Right.
Guess I get to choose. I have a choice now. Yeah, don't blame Uncle T. That's right. Drunk as a skunk.
Whose trunk is this skunk?
You guys got to get your stuff together so you both that way at the same time. Ronnie, not Rami. I mean, you've been drinking the way you're spelling there, Simon. Rami.
Hello, Simon. Hello, Jane.
Who's that woman? Hey, Kiki.
Kiki.
Hey, Tony.
We were on Daryl's live last night.
Who?
Or I said we were on Daryl's live this morning, I should say, not last
this
night.
Morning? Whenever.
Well, this morning for me, anyway.
Yeah.
How's Daryl doing?
Who?
I said, how was Daryl?
Yeah.
Oh, good. He fell asleep on us, so.
Twice.
Yeah, it's kind of like having, kind of like being on Chris's live stream.
Hey, Dennis.
Uh-oh. You got the caps button on your keyboard there, Simon.
Ah, but that was ages ago, Monk.
14 points. Oh.
It wasn't 14, man. No way.
14 points. Sure looked like it.
Hello, Monk.
Good hell.
Oh, yeah. Nothing till October. Shouting. Who's shouting? Simon shouting? What are you shouting at?
Yeah, when he has caps on, that means he's talking loud.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I forgot.
My first wife taught me that because I didn't know anything about this stuff, you know. I never paid attention much about spelling in school, so. But I'm a better speller now than I was then.
Yeah, the sensitive keyboard warriors get upset if you capitalize everything.
Yeah, well, fuck them. English majors. He shouting at me. He shouting at my feelings. Yeah. It's because he's got that Napoleon complex.
I seen John Belushi posted where he was located.
Who?
John Belushi, John
Oh,
Baker.
John. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, he's in Bakersfield or Stockton?
he was at Best Western. I forgotten where it was.
Oh, they're
Was he on his way?
Yeah,
on his
looks
way to
like he's.
California now, huh? Hmm.
Yeah,
Probably
Okay.
in Utah. Probably stopped in Utah.
I've been there. We got no beer, no alcohol in Utah.
the whole state.
Yeah.
They
Dry.
stopped it.
I have a cousin that lives there, and her stepfather, and her mother's beautiful. Her mother died of breast cancer. Her mother was gorgeous. My uncle messed around on her mom with some ugly woman. But her mom always looked good. Her and her stepsister look alike, same blonde. But I was talking to her a couple of years back, and she said, "If you want alcohol, you got to go to Idaho or whatever's closest to you."
Really? The
Jesus.
entire state?
Yeah. Well, they got Mormons there. You can be married. You can have more than one wife, but you can't drink.
No, I don't think so.
You would think. You would think that if you had that many wives, you'd want to drink. Well, check it out. Don't believe me. I only got that from somebody that lives there.
Yeah, I'd have to ask guys. I knew some guys a couple of years ago that worked out of there. Should have asked them.
Hey, Maria.
But I'm sure on a military base you can probably get some alcohol.
Do they even have a military base in Utah?
Oh yeah, there's a Air Force base called Hill, Hill, Hill Air Force Base.
I guess we made it to the dealership kind of sideways.
Who?
Yeah, must have bought one of those new mechanisms that Simon was showing us. Huh? What was it called again?
Trying to see if my car is still here too.
What was that called? A gizmo or something like that?
Gimbal.
Gimbal, yeah.
Gizmo.
I was going to say Gilroy.
You're getting close.
Gilroy sounds like an Irish name, huh, Garrett?
Oh. Hey, Jane.
Ronald definitely doesn't have a gimbal.
No.
Look at that, huh?
Hello, would you like a new Honda today?
Mm-hmm. Right up to the guy. He muted this, so that's why we're not hearing the sound.
Because he's saying, "Where the F is my car?"
So, Tony, what do you think the most expensive Honda they got in that showroom is?
Probably
One
that.
of their vans or their Pilot?
Yeah, that. Depending on how loaded it is. That and the Pilot. And then you got that little. You got the Civic and then that racing form. That's up in.
That's right. The Type R. Yeah,
That's up in the
that's up to
40s.
the 50s, 40s.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Ronald, there's a big white woman there for you.
No, Tony, not in America.
No. No. Oh, look who's here. Maria decided to make an appearance.
There you go. There's your license plate, Ronald.
Shortage.
COVID plate shortage.
Well, let them put that shortage tag on your car then. COVID plate. Yeah. Yeah, they're blaming everything on COVID, huh?
Boy, that's going to be a collector's item.
Sure. For generations to come. Look at that.
Shortage of metal. Wow. Some mess in Kabul. I was reading again today.
It's always something. From that frickin' dunderhead running the show here. Guy's such a dude.
Don't get Robert Cole on here talking about it.
Oh,
Nah, no problem. RC anymore.
what a shorty, man. Huh. Shorty shortage?
14.353.
Uh,
Yeah, hand over your driver's license, Ronald.
we don't want to be seen on the news.
Ronald, don't put your license plate out there for the world to see.
They don't let you put that on yourself? They'd be doing it for me.
It's only a temporary plate anyway. How long does a temporary plate last in the
They
States?
can date it for whatever, usually a month.
Temporarily.
Yeah, temporary is temporary. Could be up to 3 months just to cover the time.
Every
Say there's not.
every state's different. Could be 2 months. Could be 3
Yeah,
months.
he would get a long one because then it would cover it and he wouldn't have to keep coming back for it. Your leader's amazing, huh? Who's my leader?
The one on Pennsylvania Avenue.
She's in Butuan City.
Oh, yeah, everybody knows that guy. Me ain't even a year into it, man. Jeez. I bet you people play jokes on him all the time.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gary. How are you?
Gary Maria's on here commenting. That's as much as we can get out of her, though.
Gary, don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
You got one up and one down here.
4 up.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I don't see that. Let me see.
That's what. Let me refresh
Well,
here.
Ronald, the Raw Facts is on now. They just posted a video about your friend there, Sunshine Shoulders, Smolders. What is he really up to? It's the non-Filipino taking international law to rid the Philippines of scammers. I'm so glad he's there doing somebody else's job.
How's stepmommy?
We got information. What is that? Some kind of like Marvel Comics underground thing where you got all these people all these do-gooders. They join forces.
Gary went to the phone store today. Took 2 buses to get there and 2 buses home. Too tired to go continue shopping. Hey, Annabelle. All is good. All is good. So how's the weather over you guys?
Hot,
Better hot than.
and I'm sitting in here.
It feels like it's going to rain here. Mind you, kind of like cloudy, then a little bit sunny, then cloudy again.
Who had a scam going there, Gary?
You know his friend in the one that was he was trying to explain somebody trying to scam some girl that he knows.
Oh, so he was told that story. You don't know for a fact.
Well, that was remember I he didn't actually say which country the person was in. Was it his daughter in Thailand or something like this?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
I wouldn't even bother replying to those people. I just block them.
Yeah.
All good, Annabelle. Pouring down really heavy. Oh, where Jane is. Lashing rain. No rain here today.
33, huh? I don't even know yet. Let's see what it is here.
Wish we get that kind of weather, 33 degrees.
It
That
is.
never happened. Never happened. Mind you, when my phone went off, meaning because it got too hot in the car, it was only 25 outside.
80, feels like 89. It's 83 here. Dew point 64, so the humidity's taking over.
Can you turn that to Celsius so some
Yeah.
of us can understand?
Yeah, it could, but
Usually at the bottom
I know.
of the list.
I got the options here. Yeah, a little, what do you call it here? Temperature unit C. 29 here right now.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
Feels like 32. The dew
And
point.
where Gary is, he's 33.
Dew point 29. The temperature's going up.
We're never gonna get that kind of weather.
Well, yeah, you go live your life somewhere else, I guess.
Mm. A couple that I follow released. Well, they haven't released a video yet, but they're in Cyprus. Look, I can't wait till their series starts coming up online.
You could have a series of drunk videos once you get there.
No,
Why not?
why would I?
Why would?
Well, put it this way: before I was ever on YouTube, I wasn't on the piss all the time. So why would I start going on the piss?
You
I'm not a 20-year-old anymore.
Yeah, you forget that once you start going.
I don't.
Fudge.
So I'm looking forward to that couple putting out their series of Cyprus. They just released a small little snippet of a video. I recognize the airport that they come in because there's a choice of two.
My ex-brother-in-law had a heart attack Saturday. He's 60. His daughter just left for California with her boyfriend. They're both nurses.
What kind of shape was he in, Tony?
He was dead for a little while. He had a surgery, I guess. I don't know. He must have had a shitload of arteries clogged. Seriously.
Well, he must have been around someone when he had it, huh? Got to quick it down.
I don't know how clear I think he was at home because he had rotator cuff surgery not too long ago. So
Gary has a suspected.
But he was at home, yeah.
third shot to relax
His
the process on my
his
own.
family's got bad luck. His mom died young, not that old. His father died. Before his father died, he had two brothers and a sister died before that. So they had a big family at one time. Now I think there's two of them left, and he's I don't know if he's the youngest one of the two left or not, but
The girl in Thailand said that her boyfriend said nothing about evacuation from Afghanistan. Huh? Gary, what do you mean? The girl in Thailand.
yeah, girl, the Muslim one, he kicked her to the curb. I think. I thought it was that one. Shoot, man. Hmm.
Hey, Simon, I got your picture of what Maria cooked for you this evening. Very nice, as always. I'd say Ronald is playing the music now. That's why he's muted himself. Are you playing the music, Ronald?
Simon's got a good-looking dinner there.
Oh, you got a picture. You got the picture as well.
Yeah, he's got that chicken rice, chicken gravy over it or whatever. I don't know what they call it. That stuff's good, man. I used to have that made for me.
Well, Maria cooking, it's always going to be good and tasty.
Yeah, I haven't heard him. I haven't heard him complain about throwing up yet.
Roast chicken.
I don't know exactly what else he had, but looks like yeah.
Well, there's pan-fried tomato, rice with veg, and I think that's could be calamari or it's onion rings.
Onion rings.
Yeah, but it could be calamari.
Calamari.
Yeah. But anyway, rice looks good with peas, carrots. Man, he's well looked after.
Yeah.
You're well looked after, Simon. That's for sure. $11.30. So you must be in Saudi if you're in if it's 11:30.
Cool.
Annabelle,
Oh.
because they're 3 hours ahead of me. Cyprus is 2. So how I knew 3. That's Saudi, Dubai, Kuwait.
I better get up and get a toothpick while I'm able to get up.
Not bad.
Oh man. I should be outside, but
I missed.
just cut the grass and freaking time to do it again.
Gary, why don't you come up on the panel? You might as well. Simon's got an excuse because he's having his dinner.
Come up on the panel.
Take care, Annabelle. Thank you for stopping by. So, what are you ordering? Anything interesting, Gary? Because we all want to know. Take care, Annabelle. Sleep well. Mountain Dew sounds.
No, it's a can of toilet water.
God, toilet water.
Yeah, shit, that's good to reflush your system, run it back through there again, you know?
I had 2 cans of A&W earlier on.
If you had a heart attack today and died, where would all that food you got go?
In somebody else's tummy.
Yeah.
Where else is it going to go?
Well, you might leave it there in memory of you.
They might leave it there for me in memory of me. I don't think so, mate. I put in my other order today. So I don't like that'll probably take 2 weeks because it was nearly 2 weeks for the other order to come through. Mind you, it's almost 2 weeks the first order. So the big order came in on Monday, and I put in the other order today. So that'll be it'll be a week and a half before it gets here at the earliest. No worries, Annabelle. Take care.
Bye, Annabelle.
But
If you decide to order, mention my name. But what did you order, Gary? You haven't told us what you ordered from the UK.
yeah.
Tanning lotion?
Yeah, there you go.
Mug
50
says
S.
that. Mug says that.
Some Grecian formula for the goatee.
Grecian 2000. That was yesterday. I had that yesterday, Simon.
Oh, you actually had some, Garrett?
Yeah. I actually did. Very nice. But the order I put in, my order that came in on the other day, didn't have hamburger helper. So I've got it on the next order. 14 of them coming. But I got 2 cases of root beer coming as well.
You should just move to where you get the food. Yeah, just move to where you get the food from. Then you wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to order all that all the time.
But then it would make it very hard for me to go to Cyprus then, wouldn't it?
Just go to the stage. You'd weigh about 200 kilos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last box was 32 kilos. This one is 37. So there's an extra few kilos in it this time.
Heavy duty.
An extra 5 kilos. Anyway, when this order comes in, that's going to be it for a good while. It's a pity we can't get the stuff over here, but like Gear said, he goes in with a friend of his on base, and he can go into the PX, get whatever he wants. That's very handy.
Yeah.
Creative. They had a pitch on Dragon's Den, and they got support. This product is great. I'm light skinned and I burn, and this product is 50 SPF, and it's a tanner bronze. What's it called, Gary? This product that's the UK. Because the product that I showed a couple of weeks ago, I found it in Cyprus because somebody told me, but they actually sell it here. So if they sell it here, they sell it in the UK.
Gary, he already looks good.
Paradise. It's a little cost. Let me get my one because I've forgotten the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one I got, Gary. They sell it here, Cyprus, and I'd say the UK. It has a scanning thing on it, but I haven't done it. Like, I suppose I can get the information about the product. You love that stuff, don't you, Tony?
What's that?
I said you love that stuff, that soda that you drink. Mountain
Yeah.
Dew.
Yeah. So,
What a little bit of info. You smother yourself on screen lotion. You cannot produce vitamin D. Make sure you're easy. I always eat well, Monk, in Cyprus. I love the salads over there. Jesus Christ. Incredible salads. The tomatoes are different than what we get in the Ireland or the UK. Unbelievable. Tony, you need to buy some salads so you can be good looking when you go to the Philippines.
yeah. Well, I don't want that. I tried suntanning my wiener. That don't work too good, man.
Yeah, got sunburn, did you?
Yeah. Shit, yeah.
Very painful.
Yeah, yeah.
Viagra? What's that got to do with suntan lotion, Simon?
Yeah. Is it Gary's talking? And man, that one. Jesus.
It does. It does. It is a tanner as well. There's some sort of stuff that helps tan your skin. It is a tanner, Gary. Because the person who told me is from Liverpool, and she uses it all the time. Because she owns a place in Cyprus, and it was her that put me onto it. Tan without going in the sun. Yeah, this is it's kind of like a yellowy liquid that comes out. And it's supposedly turns your skin brown as well. But put it this way, like when I'm out, I can be in the pool. I don't even have to wear a hat. My head doesn't burn anymore. It's unbelievable stuff. It's a wee bit expensive, but it actually
Yeah.
works. Because I burnt my head once, man. It took me nearly 2 weeks to recover. Oh, I was in bits the first few days. Bits. Agony. I fell asleep. I just got off an early flight from the UK to Cyprus. I've been up over 24 hours. And we went to some pool of some hotel or something. And bloody fell asleep in it. And I was burnt down one side and my head was burnt. Oh, Jesus.
I must look cute.
Yeah, but it was very painful, Tony. I can tell you that.
I burned my back. I've fallen on my back after I burned it.
Oh,
That hurt.
oh,
Yeah,
oh.
roller skating too. So thank God there was a lot of noise because I was screaming pretty loud when I hit that floor.
I bet you were. Jesus.
Oh man.
When I was there, I forgot to go to the vitamin D shop. Looking for some chewable vitamins. Usually vitamin pills are too big to swallow. They look like it's a powder tree. Yeah, yeah. Check it out, Tommy. Gary. It's been out in the market for a number of years. I don't know how long. Just somebody put me onto it. I think that's the third bottle I'm on. They do bigger bottles than that, but at the time, it was late in the season. They didn't have the bigger bottles, but they actually sell it here because I've seen it on the shelves here. So that's how I know they sell it here. Check it out, Gary. Maybe Google it. Check it out. I'm only going on what a person told me about it, girl from Liverpool, and my actual own experience of it, where I never had to put on a hat. My head doesn't burn. Oh, did I get blisters? I can't remember because it was so many years ago. I know I was putting after sun on it all the time, and my head felt like it was a fried tomato. It was just agony, and I was just putting after sun on it all the time, and even applying that was just painful as hell.
What? The head on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, you know what it's like getting sunburnt.
Sure.
Very
Sure.
painful. Wouldn't wish it on anybody.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but
Simon has filled his tummy.
Simon.
Yeah, he just said he burped. So he's
Oh, yeah.
finished his dinner.
Thanks, brother Garrett.
No worries, mate.
I gotta take Kuya Dan to the big house.
Uh-oh.
Roger that.
Pawn shop, not the casino.
No, I kind of figured that. Blisters. Yeah, I've had blisters before, Gary, but I don't think I had blisters on my head at the time. But I remember having blisters on the body when I was a kid. So your tag, did they give you another month?
Boy, 6 months.
Professor, did they give you another month for your tags, temporary tags?
Can't hear you.
No, I guess not. Maybe he's got the music up. Yeah, aloe vera Jane. That's the after sun stuff that I put on. It was in a clear plastic bottle, green color. Yeah, but it took me a long time to recover, Jane. It took me a long time to recover. I haven't seen the chocolate pudding. Simon, you didn't send a picture of that. You only sent a picture of the dinner. Was that calamari or was that onion rings, Simon? I know kind of like mixing calamari with chicken looks a bit strange, but some people like calamari. That was a good bit of a laugh on Daryl's panel last night or this morning.
What's that?
That was a bit of a laugh on Daryl's panel early hours this morning.
Yeah.
And he fell asleep twice.
Yeah. Drunk in the morning.
Yeah, man, he started early.
Filomena Mantovani. Some kind of relative.
Kiko, do you know who we mean by Daryl Sullivan's in
Yeah,
Angeles?
Irish. Yeah, the Irish pub in Angeles. Yeah.
Yeah, we were on his panel last night, or last night for you guys, but early hours
What
for
time
me.
was it for you? What time did it start for you, Garrett? We
Oh,
can figure out the time here
well,
because you're 5 hours ahead, right? It's 8:48 right now your time.
yeah, I'm 5 hours ahead of you. Let me have to look because it was a professor who sent me the email. I cleared it, so I can't tell. We'll have to ask the professor what time. I think it was around 1 o'clock my time, or maybe two. But he texted me, and I said that he texted me that he was on town with Daryl, and I said okay, on way, and then I came up then, and then Tony came up a couple of. Oh, guess who? Guess who's here? You must have heard us talking about him,
No idea. Who's here?
Daryl.
Daryl.
How's it going, bro?
How's the sleep going?
Last night my bar was packed with Irish guys. I was so damn worried about getting caught.
No.
Oh, you're selling alcohol, were you? Well,
No, those Irish guys don't do that. Huh?
Yeah, make up your mind over
are you
there.
kidding me? Shortage of alcohol that the whole town or city you can't even get alcohol. Irish people? I don't think so, mate. If they can get it, they'll sniff it out. Are you going to get one of those blood pressure machines, Gary? My mom has one of those. Anyway, Daryl, how's the head hanging?
How's the head hanging?
Yeah, that's an Irish saying, like
Didn't sound too good.
hangover. You know,
Hmm.
he tied on a few yesterday. Aloha.
But not more than you.
No, not saying that in the least. We all know what I was like last Friday.
Yeah.
At least I'm not the only one.
Yeah. You were the poster child for don't let this happen to you.
uh,
Yeah.
Gary, on the onion rings, they would be white onions. They wouldn't be using red onions.
Ooh.
Called ACU check. What does that mean, Daryl? All good. Lots of sleep before dealing with the Irish guys. All right. So you're talking about tonight, meaning your time, because you're in the early hours of the morning now. So you had a busy night in the pub. Ah, got you now. I thought it was from the night before because when we were on your panel this early hours, my time,
Hmm.
I thought that was what you meant with the Irish being in the pub.
You missed JB's this morning.
Garrett, you need to go to Sullivan's Irish Pub to give a credibility as a real Irish pub. Well,
What?
normally, that's why, like, when I first met Daryl, I was wondering how does he have an Irish pub, but with an American accent? And then he explained to me what the situation was, and then I said, "Yep, okay, that's fine." Because normally, I've seen people open up an Irish pub, and there's no Irish actually involved in ownership, and I would not consider that as an Irish pub, even though they push themselves as an Irish pub. But if there's no Irish owners in the pub, it's not an Irish pub. I saw one in Larnaca. It was called the Bailey. They were just Cypriots that owned it. No Irish went into it. None of the staff were Irish. Nobody went into it. Well, I mean, it was very. It wasn't a busy bar. You'd see Cypriots going in there, but you wouldn't see any Irish going into it. I was there when it was being built. You know, like when they were. We heard through the grapevine that it was going to be an Irish pub. But as soon as they opened up, and I went in, had a pint, and then started asking questions. Oh, who's the owner? And da 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 da. Like any other person would ask the same questions in a new pub. Found out there's no Irish. I said, "Oh, okay." Well, very nice pub because I mean it was very nice. They had all the Irish gear on the walls and all that kind of stuff, and you know. But pushing themselves as an Irish pub, no chance. Blood pressure ACU check. Gotcha, Darren. My mom has one of those. I was all on the same day for you. Probably because you didn't go to bed. Yeah, I've met lots of Americans saying to me that they're Irish, and then they say, "Oh, their great grandparents were Irish." Yeah, I've had a lot of people say that to me.
There you go,
Yeah, it was
Ronald.
open.
That's good. Ronald, that's a good setup right there.
You've muted yourself, Ronald.
Not
So
now. Not now.
unmute
Now we
yourself,
look at
Ronald.
you.
We can't.
Now we, hey, you got something between your teeth there, Ronald.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, that's Ronald. That's Friday night flashbacks.
I'm
Yep.
telling you. Hang on. We're at the pawn shop right now.
Uh-oh.
It's
Are we
not me.
buying?
It's Kuya Dan. He says he needs laundry money.
I thought you're giving something up today, Ronald.
Say what, Kiko?
Trading license plates.
Yeah, no. We had to go ahead and get another 60-day temp because they
I
don't
know, but
have
you
metal for the plates.
might be able to sell the old one at the pawn shop.
Oh, I don't know. All I know is the sun is killing my glue.
Oh, for the stand thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I got the suction cup for the window.
I know, but then I don't want nobody. My window's gonna be down. I could put the suction cup on the window, but then again, the phone would get hotter than normal.
Yeah, my what was it when I was driving back when I was on Maria's panel? My phone overheated.
Right?
What's your temperature there today, Ronald?
According to the whip, um, 70, 76.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
Simon,
76.
I can tell you this pub, the Bailey in Larnaca, which is a big town where there's loads of Irish expats and everything. Nobody went into the pub. The Bailey didn't last. It did not last. It was never busy. Trust me, I was there. We lost. I think he must have hit off something on his phone. Here he's back.
Right.
You must have.
When
Have.
somebody calls me, the Bluetooth picks it up, and then you hear the people on the phone, and then once they leave, the volume drops.
Yeah. I what was it? When I was doing the live once in the car, I got a phone call and I had to press the red button.
Right.
No, no, I'm not taking the phone call.
Mm.
Afghanistan travel agency. Ugh. 2 packets of scones.
Mm.
Have you ever tried making the scones, Maria? I don't like jam, but jam is supposed to be nice with the scones.
Garrett, explain what scones are.
Let me see, what's it called in America? Because you have them. It's kind of like do you know what? I'll get a picture up. That would be best way to show what scone is than me trying to
We had this
explain it.
discussion before about round scones as opposed to triangular scones, square stuff.
I
Yes,
wish,
that
I wish,
conversation.
I wish we had one of these guys on the panel that knew everything. You know what I'm saying?
But we can't find Robert.
Or
He's going underground.
or the other ones won't come up on the panel.
Yeah, but when you ask Maria, has she ever made them or tried to make them? Maria is
Okay,
instant. She can make anything.
okay. Here's a scone,
Right. The British
and
style scone.
that would be jam.
That's a biscuit,
Yep, biscuit.
Basically
buttermilk
a
biscuit.
biscuit.
Just get a tasket. Biscuit in a basket.
Tony, you're a poet and don't know it.
He
Right.
didn't know
Oh, yeah, say.
it. You cats kill me.
What?
But I like it with butter. Where that
What?
Kerrygo butter
So I think
So,
would make
so
it
you
what they
on
did,
really
what they did at the dealership, they gave me an extension on the temporary, but then they also gave me the registration.
There you go.
So we still legit, but now I got
Proven
registration to pull out.
ownership. You should have your plate number on that registration too, even though you don't have it.
Right, right, right. You're absolutely correct.
Where's gear at?
Absolutely.
I try to be.
I haven't looked at it in depth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look
Uh,
at it right now.
you'll see your number and letters or whatever you got out there.
I signed it at the dealership though for sure.
Okay.
So Gary said that he's come to a conclusion when he reaches 70. When he reached 70, his health is now starting to go downhill. I need to get back to the Philippines.
Right.
Yeah, next
Get
year,
Yeah, what's
Gary.
the
back.
I'd
tag
say
number, plate number, Tony? CAH 8593.
There you go. Sounds like a winner.
Too
Sounds like
legit.
a winner. What?
Well, but they got the legal owner here as the Kitchen Credit Union because I ain't paid
Yeah.
on it yet.
Well, they're the ones that got the lean on it. So.
Right? They leaning on me.
Uh-huh. Ah, shit.
we're
I showed y'all that when I was in the dealership, right? The plate shortage.
Uh-huh.
Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, they got guys in the Philippines that got
We thought
five,
that was
8 years. 5, 8 years don't even have their plate yet.
I know, right?
hey, we thought that was Simon's personal plate.
Yeah. Yeah.
we only
There-
got this. We've only got the square plates in for the Jap import cars here in Ireland and in the UK because they the bumpers on the back of the car are supposed to be about that, meaning where the plate fits. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
that long, but they're that long, so they have to put square plates on them, like what you guys have over in the States.
Yeah, about time.
Only for that reason.
Mm. Gee, they got a new system here now, and right now they're gonna before they move on to the letter B, they're gonna exhaust all letter A combinations. So it looks kind of corny out there because I went to the DMV once. I said, what are you guys doing? Handing out all the A's first? You know? She said, yeah. Well, that's pretty corny, isn't it? Everybody in the state's gonna have mostly everybody in the state's gonna have just A. Could be years before you get to B.
Monk, I'd say he's probably in the background.
Who?
Monk is asking where's Viking.
Hard to say. I didn't talk to him today.
How to cook the best scrambled eggs. I think.
Maybe he's out window shopping still.
Well, it would be 10:03 over there where he is.
Oh.
So I doubt it.
Well, maybe not then.
I don't think so. You need add fresh milk. I normally put the egg into a bowl and then add the milk and then whisk it up. I don't put the egg in and then put the milk afterwards. I usually mix it up.
You could just throw it down and let your stomach make it.
Ugh, no chance.
Well,
Gary, the best way to cook scramble is get someone else to cook them. Nice one, Monk. Well, I mean, you can do scrambled eggs in a cup. I know that. I've done it. Stick it in the microwave.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the butter is the important thing. Kerrygold butter. Oh, man. The best. Kerrygold butter, Tony.
I'm sitting away from my computer, so I can't see the right messages.
Oh, okay.
Kind of lounging here in the love seat.
Couch. Cow juice here. They call it cow juice. Jesus. They said no to whisk in a bowl. They said no. Oh, Daryl has sent me a picture. Let me see what Daryl has sent me. Can I show the guys, Daryl?
Show him what? He give you a crotch shot or something?
I can't show you until he gives me permission.
Okay, they're the master of all informations in the house.
Yes,
Hello,
Mr.
Gear. Good evening, Gear.
The headless Norseman
Cooking
is in the house.
Cooking some salmon tonight, Gear.
You could be a big risk there, Gary. That would make people 70 years age and older drive crazier. There's no.
Daryl's giving me permission to show, so I can show.
All right, well, we don't look at it. Oh, I see a Santa Claus.
See, he's down the bottom.
Oh, he's gonna have strip joint to turn his place into a titty bar. Yeah.
African American Santa Claus.
Oh,
in Manila, Philippines.
I thought maybe it's something to do with the girls.
It is something to do with the girls.
Uh-huh.
We know. We've been to his bar before, remember?
What?
What do you mean, what? Well, not physically, but we've been there on camera.
Judge Booty's on right now.
Rice and chicken. Headless Norseman.
Hello, Bob's.
Yeah, all good here, Bob. Because you're one of them anyway. You're part of that, Bob's.
Am I?
True.
Shit, I didn't know.
Gear is, I'm saying.
I feel honored.
Were you on? I saw a notification for JB earlier. Did you go on her panel?
This morning, my time, yeah, a little while.
Yeah.
I didn't stay around too long.
Good,
Is
Gary.
that Charles' second job?
Gary, you can answer the pressing question on what a scone is known as in the Norwegian language.
Yeah. Give us the Norwegian perspective of an Irish scone.
Put a fish in there.
No, not lutefisk.
Cluck you chicken in the UK. Is there some sort of chicken fast food chain in the US that's called Cluck You Chicken?
Cluck you chicken.
Yeah, he's asking somebody in the UK, or he's just messing about.
My name must be messing. Never heard of that. Cluck you chicken. Yeah, you can infer anything you want in that one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
My goodness.
No, Simon ain't seen it. That's it's too far. I was just thinking, well, I'm there for 9 days. I don't know if Gear wants to go up sometime. If we, it's up to him anyway. If we go up to Liverpool, since it's only like 45 minutes away.
Home of the Beatles.
Yeah, home of the Beatles.
Yeah. What a funny accent.
I've never been to Liverpool anyway.
Neither have I.
But if there's people I know, one is an Irish guy and one is the English girl that I know that was told me about this suntan lotion cheese from.
You've never
UK.
been to Liverpool?
No, I had no reason to go to.
That's closer than what Simon is to.
How'd they get their name? You cut out livers or something?
You take a ferry, wouldn't you take the ferry, get to Liverpool?
There is no the ferry only goes to Holyhead, which is part of Wales.
Yeah.
So you have to drive to Liverpool. I was in Manchester many, many, many times because I was doing business in Manchester. I had no reason to go to Liverpool, so that's why I've never been to Liverpool. But I've been to Manchester. I've only stayed in Manchester overnight once. That was a very long time ago. But I used to be. I was in London probably nearly every week, or definitely every 2 weeks. I was in London.
Is there much different in accent between Liverpoolians and Mancunians?
Yeah. There's a difference between the girl that I know, Tracy, in Liverpool, when she talks, when Simon talks. Yeah, there's a difference. In fact, she was telling me she was going to be going back to Cyprus but she hoped June, July, but they're still in Liverpool.
What was that video of the drunk? Was that a Glaswegian? Is that what you called them?
Yeah.
From
Glasgow.
Glasgow.
That would be a Glaswegian. That would be a Glaswegian person from Glasgow. But as you know, that's still part of Scotland. I've never been to Glasgow. The only place I've been to in Scotland is Dundee. I flew into Preswick and then I got a train up to Dundee.
Is it business or pleasure?
That was pleasure. I don't know if you were on the panel that I mentioned when I was in this pub. It was fairly busy, and there was one of our friends who's a guy talking to me, and I did not understand a word he was saying, man. Did not have a clue. Just said, yeah, really, yeah. Did not have a clue what he was talking. Very, very deep Scottish accent. I go there all the time, Anfield Road. It's called Keir. I miss Aberdeen, proving ground of Maryland. Oh, okay. Mind you, who set off Cork? There's a lot of Cork Street in the UK. It was Gear who was talking about the word Cork is used in the UK for different areas in London. I think there was 20 odd or something like that. Cluck you chicken exists. Google it and you will see it. Oh, it does. So it does exist. Probably it could be only in your state, Gary. Is that why you came up with Cluck you chicken? It's just in your state. You're in Maryland, if I remember right. I should know. Jesus, I've known you for months. Normally go to in Liverpool.
Hey Tony, what's your favorite chicken place there up in Wisconsin?
I don't have one. KFC, I guess, if I had to pick.
Did they have one called Chicken Express?
I believe, but very far, few in between. Not
Yeah,
the
it's pretty good. It's kind of like
kind of like one of those convenience stores.
yeah, I like Popeyes also.
Yeah. All right. They had they have gee, I think it was that wasn't Popeyes. It was another one.
That's the answer to your question, Gear.
First of the month, they ran out of chicken. Everybody had their pension checks, Social Security checks, assistant checks, whatever you want to name. They had a chicken place, didn't have no chicken on a Friday. But they were open in case you wanted a soda.
Right.
You kidding me? I wouldn't want to be working that day. Oh, shit.
I think, Jane, it's not the Stena that goes to Liverpool. It's the P&O boat goes to Liverpool. I know you can go on if you're going by car, but they don't take too many cars on the P&O boat. It's mostly commercial vehicles they take on the P&O boat.
What's there to do in Liverpool?
Google it. Check it out.
Wow.
Well, you've been in Liverpool. Well, not physically, but you've been in Liverpool camera-wise lots of times.
Not the whole city.
Well, we've seen what we've seen on camera.
Just some slagger on the way home from work.
Yes.
And who did we see that from?
That was from Simon. Simon does a lot of live drives coming home from where
I haven't seen one in a while.
he was there the other day, mate.
Oh, wonder where I was. Probably sleeping. I get up a little later now. I don't know why. I got to reset the clock.
Maria even said she thought he was working. Oh, no. When he was working in Manchester, she thought he was working in Liverpool. That was it. That was another drive. Was Roy Keane, the football player.
Who?
The best thing to come out of Cork was Roy Keane, football player.
Hey, good old Roy.
Yeah, it's not Stena. Stena does not go into Liverpool. I know because it's P&O, and it's mostly commercial trucks they take. But they do take some cars if they can fit them on.
No.
I've only been on their boat once. So that means I must have been in Liverpool, but it was late at night. I wasn't there during the day, so I've seen nothing other than what Simon does his live drive coming back from Liverpool back to Manchester. Great music and nightlife.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the people that I know, like one guy is Irish and one guy's or the girl is from Liverpool.
Yeah, I was pulling my wire.
If they're still there in October, if we have time to go up or go down, check out Liverpool. I'll give them a call and we'll meet up with them for lunch or something.
Liverpool, are you open today? They must have some kind of landmark to do with the Beatles, don't they?
Yeah, there's one where there's you see the Beatles guys going across.
Oh, Abbey Road?
Yeah.
Abbey Road, yeah. That's a studio. They have a studio there, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. I got an album. I got the ones like 60, early 60 to 60, 62 to 66. Then they got them posing in the same place in 1970 or something like that. But I'm taking my record player over there, all that stuff. Now I know why Simon can't read the live streams on the way home because he's pulling his wire. Uh-huh.
There's a link here.
Abbey Road. I remember when I was a kid, boy, it was the best thing
Don't
on the
forget
radio.
to hit the thumbs up. Gear.
Great time on the radio.
Hey, Alan again.
Oh,
Cavern Club. Like I said, I don't know Liverpool. I've only been there once getting the boat. I don't know if I was going across or coming back. I can't remember.
Oh.
I've come across that water so many times I've lost count.
Did you ever fall in?
No.
No.
I was on a ferry.
Oh.
And I wasn't drunk because I was driving 300 miles to get to the boat.
Wow.
Yeah, from the place in London where I would drive from to Holyhead, 300 miles.
For what? When you had the car thing going on?
Yeah. And Simon knows the place where I had my car crash, where I had my head-on collision.
Head-on collision?
Yeah, head-on collision with another vehicle.
Yeah.
Coming back, I bought the car the day before. I had it less than 24 hours, and I wrote it off. Well, it was the other guy's fault anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They got him for drinking and driving.
What?
Yep. 3:30. I remember it distinctly. It was 3:30 in the afternoon, time of collision.
Sounds like that guy from Def Leppard that lost his arm in the Corvette.
Well, I was driving a good car, and the guy was driving a G-Reg Mercedes.
That,
And I was driving an Audi A4.
That seatbelt ripped his arm off. Rick Allen.
Huh?
Play with one arm the rest of the time. Just use his foot for the other arm, the other hand, what the other hand would do.
I don't think are nightclubs open in the UK. They're not open here anyway. Even the Prime Minister just said they're delaying the full opening up of Ireland.
Oh, okay.
They were going to do it earlier this month, and then they postponed it late September. Okay, Chris, thanks for the information. Just read. But I think the guy has given up now, she said. 2 days. And ocean spray and Toma. Everybody works at Ocean Spray in Toma.
Toma, Wisconsin. Yeah, Toma, Wisconsin. Indian name. That's where I'd be putting all those Afghani refugees over there at Fort McCoy. Yep. They sure ain't gonna stick a shitload of them over here in the city because we already had minority class here, so they can't be getting second billing.
Heaven Club is just up the road from where he's working. I'm going to have a sleepless Saturday night. Why are you going to have a sleepless Saturday night, Gary?
Is that when your girlfriend tells you whether she's gonna have a boy or a girl?
Jesus.
Well, maybe. This time.
He'll find out whether he's going to be a mommy or a daddy.
Yeah, a stepdad.
Simon's saying all the clubs are open in Manchester. Jesus.
Yeah, the Brits been making a wrong decision for years.
No, I'm not pro-open, pro-closed. To be honest with you, I'm more pro-open because everything has been closed for too bloody long. You need to get out of this shit, man. Countries are going to go bankrupt. If there's no business, if everything stays closed, man, the countries are just going to go bankrupt.
Inflation is well on its way. The other day I was at the supermarket and they used to have 4 12 packs for what, Mountain Dew, whatever, for $11. Then they knocked it down to 3 for $12. Now it's 3 for $13. Consecutive weeks, and that stuff ain't going back down. So,
yeah, do that, Simon.
Inflation is going to be another thing that ruins the money of the world. Unless you're rich enough to buy Bitcoin and hide it, then you don't lose it.
Fort McCoy is going to be a big mess after the Afghans.
Oh, sure it will. Hell yeah. As soon as they get a taste of what they think, they'll start complaining about everything.
Got to have the jab to get in them. Oh, you have to have the jab to get into a nightclub. Right. Got you, Jane. Shelves are empty.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you remember I was saying to you, Simon, that when I was going to Tesco's over here, a lot of the stuff that I normally get, they didn't have. Because a lot of Tesco stuff comes from the UK to here. But because of you guys leaving the European Union as of January, I noticed a big difference there in January. I can't remember what date I was there in Tesco's in January, but man, a lot of the stuff that I normally get, could not get. Yeah, I've noticed what they've done is, like a product has like 5 facings and then they're cut down to 2, so they don't have as much stock. I've noticed that. Gary was stationed in Tornapa Electronics Warehouse or Warfare Range when he was in Nels AFB, Air Force Base. Are you having dinner, Gear? Is that why you're not up on the panel? Yes, Tony, been telling the family and friends for the past year to get ready, but they think I'm crazy. I lose everything. Buy local. Well, I mean, the Tesco shops, okay, the meat is local, the milk is local, the butter is local, all that kind of stuff. But Tesco's have been shipping in stuff from the UK because they buy buying it in bulk. And then
Ah,
if it's going into the warehouse, it's going into a bonded warehouse where they don't have to pay the taxes until the product leaves the warehouse. Then it goes into the stores. That's
yeah,
when they pay the tax.
well, manufacturers, they have to inventory once a year, and whatever's still sitting there, they have to pay taxes on that inventory here. But the one thing about money decreasing value so much is that if it were down to next to nothing, people would riot all over the world because that's money makes the world go around, and if it doesn't anymore, so they're I think they're real careful when they play that game with the digital currency thing, you know, because that's you do that to people, they're going to start going crazy. It's going to be a real problem worldwide.
Hmm. Gary hopes to get a booster shot in September or October before he travels to his brother's. Good evening, Mr. Norseman.
Good evening, dear.
Uncircumcised Norseman.
I'm just eating dinner, and also for the first half an hour, you didn't put the link up anyway. You can find it, so I thought you
Well-
were just shy of putting out your link.
But he put the
No.
coffee in there, didn't he? Yep.
Yeah, put the damn coffee in there, but no fucking link.
Well, the link was at the top. That was at 8 o'clock
Here,
or
here,
just
just like
before
that.
8 o'clock.
But at 9 o'clock, there was no way to scroll up to find the link.
Yeah,
just
that's
like
true.
Friday night, dear.
I just forgot. Yeah, I just forgot.
Like the other night,
Yeah, what's the Norwegian word for a scone?
scone.
A rock.
English scone. Huh? Spell it.
We don't really have scones in Norway. It's more like a bolla.
Do you know what a sconce is? A scon- Sconce are what you put underneath the bedpost so those bugs can't crawl up the wood and get into your bed. The bed bugs, stuff like that.
They're talking about scones.
I know what they're talking about. But sconce, little dishes, little curved dishes that go underneath your pedestal on your bed legs.
Okay, that's interesting information.
Yeah,
No.
now you know, man. You put them
Yeah.
on there. You put them on there. No bed bugs can climb up that.
We have something similar in Norway, Kiko, but can't remember the name of it. But it's like krembolle probably. So BOLLE bolla. It's kind of the same. So, and proper English scone. Scone.
Scone.
Scone.
Anyway, you're close enough, Gear, but scone as we pronounce it.
Well, you Irish.
Yeah, and
I
Simon
think
knows.
we just call it a biscuit or a muffin. Simon knows what that is.
Yeah, we have the American muffins here. We can get them in Tesco's, but that wouldn't be a scone considered a scone.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The word was pretty similar. That's what just.
Bloody hell, Gary. So under the sewer, and now under the floor. Why not make something a bit more happy, like sitting in a treetop or something? Why do you want to be under the floor?
Peeling a banana or something like that.
Over the rainbow.
Yeah. Somewhere over the sewer.
I'm gonna fill up my water, so I'll be back, guys.
Water.
Oh, Tony, that was more than one chord. You can't do that.
Was it? Ah, jeez. Dung 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 dung. You could write a new score for a XXX movie.
No, Gary. A scone is a scone, and scum is a scum. It's a significant difference in how we say it.
I think you're the only one that thought it was scum.
Yeah, tell us what a scam is. SCAM.
No. Just I'm sure. Mhm.
Ah. Yeah.
Hey, Gear, send me $50. I'll tell you what it is.
Please. What you guys been up to?
Living large in the computer here.
Just another Bob.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you are inspired by things that are under, living in the sewer and under the floor, so what? Do you try to find somebody ripping off the floorboards, Gary, or how does that work if you're living under the floor?
Gary,
Is that a
once you
basement? So living under the floor, is that the basement if you are on the ground floor, or is it the first floor if you are on the second floor?
Gary, once you get overseas, you should take up scuba diving.
That's a puzzling question.
Hmm. If I'm in the Empire State Building on the 68th floor, then technically everybody else underneath the 68th floor is living under the floor. So,
Yeah, you can sing about the person on the 65th floor.
no problem. Well, you can make a shitload of. You make a very long song about
Yeah, just find the tallest building you can.
that. Yeah.
Speaking of that, what's the highest you've been up, Gear, in a skyscraper?
The highest? I think the highest I was up at was the 108th floor on the roof of World Trade Center before they knocked it down. Before it got knocked down.
I was on the CN Tower.
How high is that?
Hmm.
I said, how high is the CNN tower?
I don't know. I don't remember. That was 1989.
I was up in the Tokyo Tower. I don't know how high that was.
What else was I in? I was in that St. Louis Arch. That was freaky. You go up in these little egg pods, take you up to the top. You can lay on the glass. It's like looking straight down.
What do you sit in that? Is it kind of laying down? What's it
They
like?
got pods just sitting in them. They're shaped like an egg, and they kind of rock a little bit as they're moving up. You know, like at an amusement park with a roller coaster ride.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like that. Moves slow, but it moves back and forth on its way up. I guess that'd be according to the weight of whoever's sitting in it.
I think the highest. I mean, I've been to Empire State, obviously, but then the World Trade Center was taller, was higher. So on the top floor there was, I think it was the 108th floor or something on the panorama deck at the top floor of the World Trade Center. And I've been to Sears Towers. I think that's the one in Chicago, isn't it?
What's the tallest one? Is that in Singapore?
It was called the Sears Tower for a while.
The tallest is in Dubai.
Oh, I got beautiful skyscrapers there.
Yeah, but the tallest one, I mean, it's almost like a kilometer high. I mean, it's the Burj Al Salam or whatever the fuck it's called. I think it's like 800 and something meters. Something ridiculous.
I think they built the world's tallest in Malaysia.
Yeah, Burj Khalifa, yeah. Thank you, Daryl. Burj Khalifa in Dubai. That's still the tallest building in the world. They're planning of building one, was it in China or in Indonesia, which was going to be taller than that. But I think that was really good.
Back now. What did Gary have to say?
The tallest building in Europe, Kiko, is in London. That's obvious.
You say London?
The tallest building in Europe is in London. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying scone. Sounds like I'm saying scone. Scone, Gary. So, Mr. Kennedy, are you coming up on the panel? Or are you going to have a quiet night tonight?
We're going to have another Anthony Hopkins lookalike contest.
Daryl, if you want to come up, the link is there. But I know it's late in the morning or early in the morning where you are. 4:38 in the morning where you are.
Mr. Bro Fester today? Is he doing a
He's out in the car.
He's having a weave.
He's mobile.
He's getting a weave.
Mm.
Dreadlocks and
Say
stuff.
weave or weed.
Weave.
Well, the other night he was
Yeah,
on the other,
push.
the
Is
run
he
for
out
the other
pushing?
No, he's
No,
you gotta get like dreadlocks like a Jamaican.
when he was backstage gear, he was just finishing at the physical therapist, and then he
Okay.
went to the
So
place where he
Tony,
bought the car to renew his temporary plates.
Tony, I guess Christian sent him a wig so he could get that done.
But he was on backstage with me first. World Trade Center selling mags and newspapers. Okay. Burke.
I don't like sad songs, Gary. I like upbeat songs. So that whole thing about the girl living under the floor in the dirt and spiders to be safe from abuse that occurred above. I don't know. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, isn't that an uplifting kind of tune?
Yeah, it's kind of make me hey, happy days.
Understood, Simon. Splicing tomorrow. So he's got a busy day tomorrow. Got a busy couple of days because you finish on Friday, and then you guys head off on.
Nice way of spelling quiet, though. If you got it, that's good.
Because he doesn't feel like verbally talking. He was texting me yesterday, and I said, "Give me a call," because we would have been texting there for ages. And then he was on some phone calls work-wise, and then it's too late to video call me then after that. And then he forgot to video call me today.
Hi, Michael.
I figured you were busy. That's why I didn't say anything to you earlier on, Simon.
God damn, Michael. He's up early and later again. That man never sleeps.
Yeah. Floor the dirt to the spiders to be safe from abuse that occurred above. She was escaping the abuse. Oh, that's the words to your new song, Gary?
Yeah, very uplifting.
Good morning, Michael. How are you? In Leyte, Philippines.
Is that Michael Mick?
Yep, Michael Mick. All good, Michael. Simon, you might as well come up on the panel. Come on.
Yeah, don't be a bum, man.
Yeah, you're going to get carpal tunnel syndrome from typing so much like Gary.
Yeah, I understand, Simon, because you're going out of town.
Yeah, I wonder what we're gonna do now. I mean, a whole week without Maria and Simon on YouTube and internet, because I guess they're taking a holiday from that as well, because they're going on a lovey-dovey holiday with the kids. So there won't be any YouTube action, any lurking. Nothing from
Well,
the Mancunians.
He's a
Maria-
lurker through and through. He'll do
Maria
it.
Maria's got a new laptop, so she can take that with her. Remember, she got the
Oh.
new MacBook
Hey,
Pro.
Gear.
Yeah,
Gear,
but I don't think they have the internet in that part of the country.
Gear, he'll give us a drive home from
They
work,
probably already inquired about it.
but he won't give
Sorry,
us a
Kiko?
drive to Holiday. I said he will give
Huh?
us a drive home from work, but he won't give us a nice view of the drive to Holiday.
No.
You might. Are you still collecting that car on Saturday, Simon?
It's not Fordian. Okay, sorry, Simon. I wouldn't say anything bad about Mancunians because
We wanna-
we're so Fordian.
We want to see Whitby.
Hundreds of they'll come to Angeles
What
City.
side, Simon? What side?
So as I was saying, Simon, I presume you're going to collect that rental car on Saturday because they'll be closed on the Sunday. And if you're bringing the bicycles for the girls, they need a bigger car.
I said to Maria, much cheaper that, Maria and the girls, they drive their car and Simon comes back in the big van. They can get everything in the van.
True enough. But it's nice to drive together, wouldn't it?
Not if you're Maria.
Exactly. That was the whole point. God, sometimes you're slow, Garrett. Did you pay attention to that conversation with Maria the other day? I suggested that and she said, "Oh God, that's a fucking great idea."
I must have missed that. I maybe was having a cigarette at that time, dear.
Hey,
Because once I go off camera, I can't hear anything because I have the earplugs still plugged in.
We have somebody from Tanzania here.
Good evening, Tanzania.
Belus.
Malila.
Ragamalila.
A new part of the globe. Welcome.
Yeah, haven't been in Tanzania before. YouTube must be pushing out my live chat this evening.
Told you were going viral, Gareth, after Friday night.
Yeah,
hey, Kiko,
put it this
Yes, sir.
way.
did Garrett tell you what he did with the manwich?
No, I didn't.
Look, tell him, man. Tell him what a sin you committed.
Was it
No,
explosive?
Tony, you can tell the story because you're gagging to tell the story. So
Tell the story, man, you chicken shit.
No. You tell the story.
Hey, Tony,
You brought it up.
Well, Gareth here. He needed. He looked all over the kitchen. He couldn't find a can opener, so he went to the store to get a can opener, but he didn't pick up the buns. So when he got home, he ate this shit like a wild man out of a dog bowl. What the hell?
I was hungry. I was too lazy to drive back up to the supermarket.
That's how possessed he was.
And it probably had one of those snap openers on the top like a soda can.
No, mate. I looked everywhere for a can opener. The thing just totally disappeared. I'm just reckoning, did my brother take it?
He was so focused to get in that can.
But see, I cooked the meat and the can on the counter. Then cooked the meat, went over to the drawer, looking in the drawer, then looking in other drawers, then looking around, then went to the room.
Have any of that? What do you call it? Beanie's bread or whatever you call it, the best in Ireland. What's that bread? The bread that you say is the best, and you can only get.
Oh, sorry,
Ireland.
Brennan's bread. No.
Brennan.
No. You see, with the, like with the sloppy joes, you need the burger bun or a bun.
Yeah, but sometimes any bread has to do in a pinch.
Nah, there was bread. There was bread in the house. Yes, there was, but no.
He omitted that part of the recipe.
There is no good bread in Ireland or England or whatever. It's just bollocks. The only good bread you can buy is in Norway or in Belgium or certain parts of Germany. The fucking Irish and English bread is a kind of fucking crap and shit. They don't know anything about what bread is meant to be. You understand that if you've been to Belgium, if you've been to Norway, you would never eat bread anywhere else in the world.
Right. Well, I'm not just talking about sliced bread. Like there's soda bread, there's homemade brown bread. The Americans love the homemade brown bread, especially with their stews.
Yeah.
When
Right,
you have
Tom-
Norwegian crisps as well, you won't eat crisps anywhere else.
Yeah, ask Tony the other day. He can make some pretty good bread.
Yep.
Yeah?
see what Simon writes there. He told Maria the girls can ride up with him in the van. Maria can stay quiet in the back of the van. Oh, good.
Huh?
Yeah, we're
No,
broadcasting.
Michael do like our wives do. Take the nice sharpest knife in the drawer and use that as a can.
Soda bread.
And dolphin knife.
Use a spoon as a can opener. Yeah, I mean, if you have a can, you can open it with a screwdriver with anything.
Yeah.
Mate, remember my shoulder? I've only got 30. I can't lift my arm up. Just too much hassle, man.
So you can't bang a screwdriver to the top of a can?
Well, I could get a hammer and do it, but look, I was hungry, mate. I was going
Well,
to
the
wait
point
around.
was he didn't get the buns. He just
Yeah, I understand that. He just went to get the can opener and forgot
Yeah.
the bun. I mean,
Ate it
hello.
like a dog.
he created a freaking food
Because
sin.
Lapped it
when
up
I asked,
like an Irish wolfhound.
put it this way, I walked into the store, went to a guy, said, "Where's the can opener place are located?" Told me where it was, or showed me where it was. Then went straight to the checkout. Forgot about the buns. Totally went out of my head.
Mm-hmm. He ate a kilo of manwich all by himself without a bun.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Couldn't
Very
even get
funny,
some
Simon.
Get some
No,
proper
this time,
crackers or
man.
something. Put it on.
Mate, I put it into a container and I just ate the whole bloody thing as is.
But he'll have a bib and a fork and a spoon if he's eating some pootie tang. No. Shit.
Anyway, it was delicious. It was absolutely delicious.
It was everything I said it was, huh?
Was
man,
it
was.
any particular flavor of manwich or what?
You know what?
It wouldn't matter. He didn't use a bun.
Didn't even look.
It looked the same as Tony's, what he gets from the supermarket anyway.
So your 72 items have now arrived from France.
It's not working here now.
Yeah, they arrived on Monday, and I put in another order today. So I've got 99 items coming in 2 weeks.
So you haven't got any of you got sloppy joe, but you haven't got any of
Hamburger
hamburger
helper.
helpers.
I got 14 coming in the next batch.
How was the root beer?
Oh man, I had 2 today, I had 4 yesterday, and 2 the day before.
You're basically running out.
Yeah, I had a case of it, so I've ordered 2 cases this time.
Gareth, is that A&W root beer?
Correct. So I got 2 cases coming in, be here in about 2 weeks. Just under 2 weeks.
Do you know where in France this outlet is?
Nope.
Check
Yeah.
it out.
address-
Maybe you'd be
address
better
is-
taking
Yeah.
a van and going for a little holiday to France
Hey.
and fill it up.
Daryl, the Irish would have a ladle with holes in it.
Like that box when it arrived on Monday was 32 kilos. This box that's coming next is 37 kilos. It was 49. It was nearly €50 transport fee. So it's a little heavier than the box before.
see, sloppy joes is a welfare treat when Carol was a kid.
Well, my aunt
Even
put me.
sloppy joe is it like some sort of a lapskaus or something like that, or like some sort of spam that everybody eats in Hawaii and all the Samoa Islands and shit like that? Or?
Michael saying he's got his SRRV
RV.
approved.
Yeah. Congratulations. That must be some sort of stuff you need in the Philippines.
So good. So how long is that good for, Michael?
What is it? SRRV?
It's a type
Bloody.
of visa. I don't know how long it lasts.
They bloody love acronyms in the Philippines. I mean, everything is like a BRA or a RLD or an LDR or a ABC or a DFX or God knows.
Garrett, the V stands for visa. I don't know what the SRR is.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kiko.
SRRV. Yeah,
But
probably some sort of
congratulations
maybe-
on a successful end to the paperwork. That's amazing.
Mm.
Well, I'm guessing Michael already have a V13A or something like a marriage work type visa in down there already.
Well, remember he only recently got married the last month or so. Do you remember?
Oh, okay, so he probably
So he
don't
was
have,
on a tourist visa before.
so he hasn't the 13A or whatever it's called marriage visa yet. Though.
Do you remember he told us? Well, he texted in saying that he got married to his partner that he's been with for.
Oh, special retirement visa. Okay, cool. So is that when you have to stick the bill of dough into a Philippine bank account or something like
a certain amount of cash, huh?
$5,000 or 10,000 or
50
something.
grand, maybe.
No, I wouldn't say it'd be that much, would it? Jesus.
No, I think there are less, depending on the age. I think it depends on the age. I think some of them is something like $4,000 you have to set aside in a bank account. And some
Well,
of
for-
them is
for
like
Gary-
10 grand.
For Gary, it might be free.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you we'll say it's $4,000. When you put that money aside, you can't touch that money at all.
It has to sit in the bank account. I mean, in Thailand, I don't know what's in the Philippines. In Thailand, it has to sit by the end of the year. It has to be shown in the account. If you spend some of it during the year, at least, when you renew, you have to show that the full amount is there again. You know what I mean?
So
Okay.
they get to make the interest off of your money.
No, it's still your account, but
No, it's your
the money-
account. It's just like it's
I
not.
mean.
You don't have to. You don't have to buy like
But I'm saying,
Philippine state
you-
obligations or
you get
anything
any-
like that.
do you get any interest off of that money while it's
You
sitting for
don't
a
get
year?
no fun. Well, does any bank account pay any interest these days?
No.
So that's the answer to your question.
for the military, there's many different types. No cash for the military. They don't have to put cash into a bank account. Oh.
What do you mean?
Yeah, and then you
Military retirees or any veteran?
Retirees, I presume.
And Daryl says that the money actually has to stay untouched in the bank.
Right, so you can't touch it at all. Jesus.
I don't get 2% interest, which is less than the inflation. So you basically are losing money on it.
So he's saying 20K minimum.
Minimum age for a
20K.
50-year-old deposit 20K. Jesus.
Well, I think it's less. That when you get older, it's less. I think it goes all the way down to 4K or 2K or something.
But Michael, how long does that 20K have to remain there before you can touch it?
I think for as long as he has that type of visa.
So he's got 20K in the bank, and he can't
So
touch
it's
it.
basically locked there until he leaves the Philippines or decide not to have the RV visa. I
So,
guess. It's just
so
an
you can't
educated
ever
guess.
you can't ever touch that 20K for the rest of your life,
Jesus.
or when you leave.
Or
You
when you
can take
change or we don't apply for that visa anymore, because I think it must have some sort of expiration date.
Mm-hmm.
So my point here is, what is the country making off of that 20K if you can never touch it? What is that guaranteeing?
The country doesn't make anything. I mean, Daryl say that in those special accounts you get 2% interest,
I mean,
which
if
is the
somebody's
expectation.
but if somebody's got proper insurance, medical insurance, why do they have to
Just
put that
because
kind
of
of money?
that type of visa, Garrett. There's so
Yeah,
many types of
it's the
visas there.
rules.
If you
The
want to
rules.
have this type of visa, you need to put in X amount of money, and it goes down as older you are. So
Just
I
the
guess
rules.
that I guess that Michael now, because 50, he needs to have 20K. When he becomes 55, he can take 10K out, because then it's only 10K. When it gets to 65, it might only be 4K, so he can take another 6K out, if you know what I mean.
So, say if you pass away, does your wife get the money? I presume. And because she's a Filipina and she's a citizen, they'd have to release the money because he's no longer with us, as they say. And 2, you can use to buy a condo, start business.
So it's basically equity. It doesn't have to be cash. It needs to be equity.
Interesting. Thank God I won't have that hassle. Oh, I would not be in the mood for that, where you have to leave money in the bank account and you can't even touch it. But anyway, different strokes for different folks. Michael got the military exemption, $1,500. So it was, I guess, $1,500 off what he had to put in. But when you change to a different type of visa, like spouse or something like that, you won't have to have that, leave that money in the account. You just change your status on your
Michael,
residency.
for that military exemption, do you have to be retired from the military or just a veteran, like 4 years of service, 3 years of service, whatever? Something under 20. That's my question.
Hmm. Courtesy for former Filipinos, for foreign nationals who are retired officers of international organizations recognized by the DFA, deposits $1,500. Well, I mean, if you were an officer, you're not going to be a short timer, the 4 years, like what Kiko was saying. So, say, like for an enlisted person, if they've just done 4 years and they're just a veteran, is it the same way? We're losing Simon. Simon's just texting me. He's heading off.
Good
Bit
night,
early.
Simon. Good night, Simon.
Bit
Good
early
night,
for
Simon.
you.
I know you'll be here in 3 hours anyway, so.
Yeah, he'll be lurking the remainder of the evening.
His last day tomorrow. Got a busy day. It's his last day. He was working till 7 o'clock last night, guys. He said he didn't get home till like 7 o'clock. But mine, you can't touch it or use it. It has to stay, and no, you don't have to be retired.
You only need to be retarded, not fired.
Hmm. So, Tony, what's up with you? You're being very quiet now.
Trying to figure something out.
Well,
On
is
the
that
Okay.
on
gonna
the
take?
thing
Talk to you later then.
Talk to
on
you
the
on,
thing on the
talk to
thing
you on
that you showed.
Saturday then.
Tony, is that on the thing that you showed me there the other day? You know what I mean? That when
No,
we had that something different.
no.
Did you sort that thing out? Well, do you remember I made that suggestion? Did you look into
I
that?
don't. I don't remember.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat. I'll text it to you. Text it to you. Better.
Okay.
Are you having your Friday hours tomorrow, Tony?
Am I what?
Are you having your live tomorrow evening?
Yeah. Yep.
That's 2 Central, right? 2 p.m. Central, Tony?
2 Central. Yeah. Yep.
So for Americans, it's late lunch with Tony. For us, it's evening with Tony.
Yeah. Take your pick.
By 8 p.m., you're just thinking about dinner, right here?
Be there, be square. Cause I only got
Yeah,
6.
that's about.
Let me see. I gotta reboot this.
You typically eat late like that here?
Yeah, I got used to it when I was living in Spain. You know, nobody ate dinner before like 10, 11 o'clock at night in Spain. You know, it's
Wow,
ridiculous.
that's late.
Yeah, in Norway, normally, you know, we were eating dinner at 5 p.m. and in England, typically about 7 or 8.
Yeah, I'm usually a 5 o'clock person.
Yeah. Norway was almost, I remember when I grew up, we always had dinner just after my father got back from work, and that was about 4:30. We had dinner in Norway. England, you typically never have dinner before 7, 8 o'clock. And in Spain, you never had dinner before 10, 11.
Simon's taken off.
Good night. Well, he's not.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to be in the background for another 3 hours.
Ah, maybe not this time because tomorrow is his last day, and like
He can't help himself, Garrett. You know that. He can't help himself.
Kind of like
well, I'm
Gary with
giving him
ice
the
cream.
benefit of the doubt. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt
You
because
know, we don't need to give him any benefits.
of
Oh, yeah. You get shit.
Daryl is asking for the link.
already done. Already done.
You're still with us, Gary.
Yeah,
I
Gary
know
will be
you
there.
are a lurker, Mr. Kennedy.
Can apply if you've served. Just have a monthly income of $1,000. Ah, so you're still lurking. Well, then why? What's the point of saying good night? Texting
Because
me saying
he needs
good
three
night.
hours. He needs 3 hours to say his goodbyes before he goes to bed.
Yeah, but what's the point of texting me privately saying I'm going to head off?
Because he likes to be a lurker. He can't
And if he,
lurk if you think he's still there.
yeah, well, I mean, put it this way: he's always texting, still in anyway.
Yeah, well, maybe
Sometimes he even comes up on the panel.
maybe he has his on like an auto text to you.
I could be in bed on the phone, using the phone,
I don't think so.
or he could be in the pigeon shed. Oh
I
God.
start to wonder if Maria actually goes to bed and locks the bedroom door from the inside.
Simon likes to listen to Gears.
Yeah.
It's like counting sheep. I could sleep faster. Oh God.
Oh, Simon, is that why you get so frustrated when we shut up for 2 minutes? Huh?
We lost Tony there. He's rebooting his computer.
And Gary must be going off to make some tuna.
Mm-hmm. Can I leave you guys there a few minutes? I just want to get some water, and then I'll have a cigarette as well because I'm running low. I've got the other bottle of water in the freezer, so that's chilling out. So can I leave you
Well,
with Kiko Gear? Is that okay?
you should get yourself a small little fridge for the top floor, man, so you don't have to run up and down all the
You
time.
know what? I like the frozen water. You know, like it lasts longer.
Okay.
That's why I always fill the bottle up and then stick it in the freezer. But I forgot to do it before this.
Yeah, but I don't see it shouldn't have nothing to do with them, Ubisoft, because motherfucking we both got fucking computers and we can play.
Oh, okay. Let's play then, Professor.
Problem with us hooking up.
Oh, we ain't killed no Russians in a minute, huh? Yeah.
It's been a long fucking time.
We got a new mission now. What's up, Dice? We got to go kill some of my fucking Taliban now.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna try to kick them out of Kabul?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna get, the Kabul. What up, Tony? Kiko?
What up?
Yaris?
What?
All right, Professor.
Y'all
All right,
back?
I gotta get water.
I took
I'll
your
be
Dan
back.
to the pawn
All
shop,
right.
right?
Y'all back from running around?
Yeah, man. Hot in the motherfucker out there. My Adidas got dirty. I'm mad.
Oh shit! Can't have that happen. Did you
Yeah,
catch? Did you
Rubber
catch
Adidas
anybody
get
over there?
So, Ronald, did you buy or sell?
Oh man, Ronald, you are like
What'd you say, Kiko?
you are like a punani magnet. As soon as you come on here, the ladies are just banging in as well. You know.
Oh, come on.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Ronald.
Jess is following you. She just come up and say hi as soon as you hit the panel.
He's a chick
Oh,
magnet.
nice.
He's a
It's
chick
a
magnet.
chick magnet.
He's
Hello,
a Mac,
Stairs.
he's a Mac daddy.
Yeah. I'm working with 2 inches.
Oh, there you go. Oh, 2 inches 3 times and a hammer will do.
two times 2
Mhm.
divided by 1. What's up, Michael? What's up, Simon? I know Maria's there somewhere. Hello, sis.
No, Simon has announced that he's gone to bed for 20 minutes ago, so that means he still has about 2 hours and 40 minutes before he actually goes to bed.
So that's an hour of lurking.
Mr. Yeah, that's the way he looks at it.
Mm-hmm. Where you headed? Back to pick the B and C up?
Look at
Oh, she's with her girlfriend.
Oh yeah, shit. You headed home then.
look,
Yeah.
Mr. Bird. Yeah, shit.
Just gonna take something down to the kitchen. I'll be back soon.
Aye, aye.
still there, Tony?
Yeah. I'm looking for something. Ronald, that the raw facts there, they're after your friend now.
Who's that, Tony?
Sunshine Shoulders. Another.
Now, what's he saying about him?
Well, I don't know. I didn't watch it, but I know. I know Ronald watches Sunshine once in a while. Hey, man. Every time this computer does a update, it messes up the connection for the printer and the headset. That sucker ain't flashing now. Shit.
Damn, who dropped? Tony?
All right, Tony, where'd you go? Oh, he said, I think he's having issues with his computer.
Where's JB? JB asked me to send her a link yesterday, so when she wakes up, she'll join when she wakes up.
Who's that?
No, she's not on now. She's not on. She's not on now.
Who's that?
JB.
Oh, JB, PJ.
Yeah, I forgot to do that earlier. She said she'll come up on the panel when she wakes up.
Yeah.
But I forgot to send her the link.
I spoke to her yesterday on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I was talking to her yesterday as well.
Ooh. I was talking to her longer than you.
Probably. Well, she was doing voice. She was doing voice messages. She wasn't actually texting. But she asked me to send her a link.
Is that your link for tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Well, that's your normal link, Tony, isn't it?
Yeah, but if he set up his StreamYard, he can copy the link now and send it to anybody.
You
can do that ahead of, but there won't be anybody there unless he's in the studio. Hey, Seth, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome back.
So how long till you go private on this one?
Another 50 minutes.
How many million people are in the house?
To be honest, there's 11.
11 million plus
us.
Plus us. So okay. So the StreamYard ones doesn't, they are added in.
They're taken off YouTube.
Okay.
We are taken off YouTube.
So if there are 10 in StreamYard, it still shows 11, then it's actually 21.
No. There's 15 people watching at the moment.
I understand, but that said, if there is 10 in StreamYard and 11 showing on YouTube, it should be 21.
Correct. Yeah. And Thursday of last week, I got a notification when there was 10 of us on the panel, and there was a bunch in the background. People were I got 2 notifications, people trying to get on the panel, but I couldn't let them on because we were full.
That's great news, Michael. Congratulations. I still got to stack my cheddar again and get me save some more money and get ready to roll. This vaccine shit is holding me back. Never fail.
Michael got SMV drone. Oh,
Not a drone. His SRRV, his permanent residency done.
oh, okay. Sorry.
Not a drone.
Yeah,
I
I
think we should. I
misread
think
it.
we should.
I misread it.
I think we should put $5, all of us, in to get Garrett some glasses.
He got drone on the brain.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, I need to do a test on my drone to see if if it's still showing the propellers on it. I'm going to bring it up next week, and they'll replace it or they'll take it away and fix the problem. But the guy did say to me, bring the drone up with your paperwork, and he'll ring the insurance company and they'll make a decision right there and then.
So what's going on with your Welsh mate now down in Davao? He's been super quiet the last 3-4 weeks, Commander Dow. He hasn't put a lot out at all.
Okay, the reason for that is he left his laptop in his house in Davao because he's in Katil. So he's got footage already to be edited, but he doesn't have a computer to edit it with.
Okay, I see the Canadian dude, whatever, Kyle, is sending a little bit once in a while. They're building some sort of a new beach house down there or something.
Yeah, they're building this kind of like little triangle hubs, sleeping hubs or something like this.
Like small cabanas.
Yeah. Should be interesting. I was talking to Commander about that, and he told me on the QT, as they say.
It's
But-
it's kind of like you going to the shop, buying a can opener and forgetting to buy buns. When you're a YouTuber, you go away from Davao and you forget your bloody laptop. I mean, hello.
I guess he was in a rush. I wasn't going to question it.
You can't be in that much of a rush. Forget your essentials.
Now, see, he went up for a couple of days. Normally, he tells me when he goes up to Davao when he leaves Katil, but he didn't tell me. I just saw on Kyle's video that Kyle had said that he had gone back to Davao for a couple of days. And then I texted him, and then he texted me back the next day. Said, yeah, I'm up here for a couple of days, need to do a few things. But he put a picture on Instagram, was it today or yesterday? He's got a new roof being put on the house thing that's at the fish farm.
Mm-hmm.
He released that picture. I can't remember. Did I see it today or yesterday?
I can't think I've seen anything from him since the video, which was about the barbecue at the house at the fish pond or something.
Yeah,
I think it was
like I
I
said, I didn't know he had gone back to Davao. It was only on Kyle's, and when I seen Kyle's video, I texted him, and then he texted me back the next day. Told me, I'm just coming in for a couple of days, need to do a few things, and then he's going back down to Katil. And then that's when he forgot his laptop. But he has stuff ready to be edited, and it'll be released. When was I talking to him last? Day before yesterday, I think it was. Said when he gets his thing, he'll put out some videos. Then he's got some videos coming out. But there's a lot of work being done now, repairs done to the fish pond at the moment, and he released a picture of the new roof that's going on there. But he also did say,
so it was a failed venture last time. So you're gonna have a new go at it?
Do you know what? I wasn't gonna ask him. I could have put that question to him, but I was not gonna put that question.
Because it's like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
No, because when he went home before, not this last trip, the trip before, he became unwell, and that's why he left Katil. I'm not going more into it, but yeah, he told me why he went home for those few days. Not the last trip, the trip before. But he still communicates with his psychologist here in the UK 3 times a week.
In Wales.
Mm-hmm. He does that every week, 3 times a week. But on the other stuff, I'm not going to mention that.
Gator,
What?
it looks like you got a Trump comb over. You see that light that hits the top of your head? You see it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a line going through. I think it's the reflection,
Yeah.
maybe coming from the beam or the mirror or whatever.
Yeah, it looks like you got a Trump comb over.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'm just tripping.
That's been there a long time.
I know. I was gonna say something about it yesterday, but I feel so well. It ain't gonna be funny until tomorrow.
Today. Yeah. Now that's been like that for all the months I've been doing this.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But there's not a lot I can do about that. I have a lamp. I have lamps here. I could put them on, but I'm not going to bother my arse. It's just handier. I just press a button here, turn it on, turn it off. See, turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah.
Just easier instead of leaning over and when I can just do it here.
The only time it disappeared, Ronald, was when he, after 12 buds, and he put his whole face into the camera. Then we didn't see that stripe.
Yeah, well, he wasn't even in the same building.
I was in body, but not in noggin.
Yeah, he was in a different building, so he didn't get the same lighting. Just got finished my last Uber for the day. I don't care who calls.
Are you still doing Ubers?
Well, you know, my friends don't have vehicles. Just got finished my last Uber for the day. I don't. Thanks, Tony. I need to hear my. Well, you know. Yeah.
He's done it now.
You guys are so quick to whine, man. Jesus.
Oh, look who's talking. You'd be the first one if you had heard it.
Fucking. My God.
Calm down, Tony. There you go. Oh, that looks good. That's a no meat meal.
Who the hell's eating that stuff?
No, that's chicken.
Chicken with a worm in there.
Chicken with barbecue sauce on top.
I can't tell. Everything's got color.
Fooey.
Tell me how it tastes, and then I'll eat my chicken.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing, Michael. You don't have to leave the Philippines now. Not like Sunshine Shoulders.
You got to leave.
Yeah, Calvin got to leave.
Why? That's what that fact show was talking about.
He got to leave because his visa.
His visa runs out in November.
What do you do, Ronald?
Nothing.
Well, what's his name? The raw facts is on his case.
They're on everybody's case.
They don't even live there. I mean,
he's an idiot.
I don't even listen to it.
I think Calvin have to leave because of his tourist visa is coming to an end. So he has to leave in November. It's a bit of a bad time for him to leave when he's like 49 days into building his little shack there as well.
Yeah.
He'll probably be finished by the time he has to go.
Is he married to a Filipina? I don't follow the guy, so I don't know anything about him.
He was married. I don't know if he's married to his latest one. I don't know if they are married. I don't think they are married.
Mhm.
So he has no idea when you're gonna be able to come back into the country again.
Well, I reckon probably next year they'll let people coming back in again that are people that are vaccinated.
Who knows? I don't think anything gonna happen before after election.
When is the election
May, I think.
next year?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I
You
think
could
it's
be
May.
right there.
I don't know. Michael will probably know, or Daryl, but I think it's May next year.
Daryl was saying yesterday, or I should say this morning, that this is the first time he can't go to, because normally he goes away on the weekends, Singapore and Hong Kong and a few other different Vietnam places like that, and he hasn't been able to do it for ages.
Yeah, I've been able to do it since the pandemic. What,
March last year.
2020.
Well, I mean, he's in a nice place. I mean, he's got a nice house, nice surroundings. His business is only like 20 minutes away from home, so if he has to rush down, he can be there in 20 minutes. And he's
Daryl
buying
going home.
He's buying bikes. He's just put a bid on another bike, so if the price comes down, he'll purchase it. Because he'll be showing us that this morning.
Living it large in Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Big time.
Mm-hmm.
I say.
Like Ronald, living it large in Washington State.
Indeed, I am.
Yes, Professor. Like Tony is living it up in
Norway, Wisconsin, Denmark, Wisconsin.
I bet you rather think, mentally you probably should soon be in Botswana.
Right.
Sure. Yep.
Yesterday.
I'm gonna start keeping Filipino hours now. I'm gonna sleep during the day and be up all night.
Anyway, you got your dough from the ticket, didn't you?
Yeah, I got my refund.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that went quicker than you thought.
sure. They were talking about a couple of cycles, billing cycles, and I had it within 4 days, I think.
Oh, that's pretty damn good. I mean,
Yeah.
Which airline was that?
I only lost the hotel one, but
which airline was it?
That's cool.
Was it Eva Air or who refunded?
That was on. Luckily for me to get the money back, because I'm not ready yet. It was in a Taiwan. Eva, yeah, Eva.
Yeah, Eva, yeah. They are very good. They have very good customer service. I mean, I've flown them many times to Bangkok and other places, and I always impressed with the customer service.
Well, I flew a new one a few years ago. Back 13, it was new ANA, all Nippon Airways.
Nippon.
Yeah, they used to fly. I chose them because they flew into the terminal that I was flying out of.
That's Japanese.
Huh?
That's Japanese.
Yeah. Yep. But now they just getting their foot in the door. Now they're in the big time. So to get a cheap flight from them today is impossible. But either September, I'll know what the Christian said that politicians there in Norway, the officials say they'll be allowing people to back as normal. So maybe they'll open up their travel, or what do you call it?
Tourists coming into the country.
Yeah, I ain't doing no quarantine.
No tourists coming into Norway now. I mean, the whole summer has been full of tourists into Norway. I mean, the queues at the border has been ridiculous because a lot of foreigners have forgotten just to do that registration shit they have to do on the app when they come into Sweden on with for camping and shit like that.
If they open up the country, they'll be opening up the skies also, I'd imagine.
Sky's already open, mate. There's loads of planes flying around. I have the app to see planes flying around. There's tons of planes flying
They're
around.
just up there flying around to deceive you. They're not really going anywhere.
Mate, they're going everywhere.
They're flying around and around.
Mate, there's tons of planes flying over the United States.
Good. I don't want to go anywhere else. You know what I mean? I got what I want to do. What I want to do.
I mean, Americans can come into Ireland. Americans can go into the UK. Americans can go into Norway.
I do know. What do you call it? Don't they still have quarantine in Ireland?
No, it's finished.
Oh.
As soon as they opened up the borders, which was a couple of weeks ago. Do you remember I said the Irish could leave? That's when they shut it down.
So how come you're not in Cyprus then?
Because I told you I wasn't going till next year.
Oh.
And you know where I'm going in October.
Where are you going?
You forgot again?
Again? Poland?
Yes.
Poland. Yeah.
You said that yesterday as well.
Oh, you're going to Netherlands. Okay. I got you.
Tony's just a mess right now.
You get no booster my ass.
I mean, Gary, I've had them, but we've heard nothing about it, and I'm querying that a third shot. I mean, I've never said anything about either way if people take it or not, but a booster on top of what we've already got.
I think I'm going to go to Somalia.
England is half the price of Norway, so I don't know why you put England in the same category as Ireland and Norway. I mean, England is so much cheaper than Norway. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but he can stay at Christians because Christian's got a Christian's got a 2-bedroom now.
Yeah, I'm also talking about Tony going to Norway. If you can stay for free at Christians, that's fine. But Gary said that Ireland, Norway, and England is too expensive to travel to. And I say,
right. Sorry.
England is half price of Norway.
Right, correct.
He can stay on Christian's porch with the birds in the wintertime.
Yeah, I didn't see all of Chris's video, but I did see some of it. And I recognized when he did the editing, when he stopped and then went back to another bird instead of being played throughout and then waiting for another bird an hour or whatever. I noticed that.
Now.
Well, you can get a booster shot from the VA probably in November.
I still don't talk about this bloody.
Yeah, we're not on that other guy's channel.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about that shit? Go over there on Saturday.
Yeah, Gary, what you're saying there, I mean, you've been to Europe. Norway is a lot more expensive than Ireland and England. But I'm sure Aer Lingus, which is the Irish national airline, they would have some deals just to put people in the seats.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get me a Sweden stamp just to do it.
I mean, for my
Tony, you can go down to Tennessee and do some hunting and fishing and shit.
Shoot at the ground, maybe oil will come up.
Yeah, Bud was texting me earlier today. He was doing fishing today. He was doing some fishing today.
Yeah, I was down there in March, remember?
Yep.
Yeah, I know we were down there in March.
Yeah. Shit, I didn't know you could fly in Ireland. Now I'd have left already. Oh.
Anyway, Gary, we're going to change the subject on that scenario.
Yeah, Gary.
The cost of living is it's not
Same.
more expensive in America than it is in England.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's going up all the time. I was telling Ronald before they had, with the last 4 consecutive weeks, that they had 3 12-packs of Mountain Dew for $11. Then it was 4. And
Damn, a
it
12 pack?
went down to 3 for 11. Now it's at 3 for 13.
A 12 pack.
Yeah. No, 3 of them.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. I'm
You know,
thinking before it should cost
36.
that much.
But it went up. It went up $1 each of the last 4 weeks.
I mean, I had this discussion with a friend of mine who is like, he's like bang on all grocery prices in the UK and all this shit, yeah. And I said to him, and they go on a month holiday every year to Florida. So I said to my mate, I said, yeah, but you're lucky you go to Florida, or to the States, the grocery stores there and everything is so much cheaper than England. And he said, what, you fucking joking? And he knows the prices. He said that, the fucking prices at the markets or whatever in America is as there, if not more expensive than it is in the UK.
Yeah. That's why they have to give us a cost of living increase for inflation every year.
Yeah. See, I
Yeah,
always was of the impression, because I've been traveling, as you know, a lot around America,
Asia.
and it's
Asia isn't a country, Gary. It's a
God
continent.
knows how many times I always found it, like, wow, cheaper to do shopping in the States, but maybe I'm not that price sensitive as other people are.
right?
Hey, Tony, don't tell him. Let him find out for himself, huh?
Okay. All right. Yeah, go to country Asia. I'm gonna go to Asia too.
They speak that Asian language.
Yeah. I heard they got about 100 different ones.
Years ago, Cuba was very cheap to live in. Jesus, it was so cheap.
I mean, there are still super cheap places you can live in Europe. I mean, you have Albania. I mean, Portugal is still quite cheap for certain things. Spain is cheapish for certain things. You go to Bulgaria and Romania and whatever, you can live as a king. You go to Croatia or to Serbia or Montenegro, things are super cheap. Bulgaria, I mean, there are many places you can go and stay really, really cheap, even as cheap as in the Philippines or Vietnam or Laos,
Gary, to answer
Gary,
your question, Japan is very expensive. Japan is very expensive.
Japan is one of the most expensive places on the fucking planet. I mean, you must be joking when you ask that question, I hope.
Clean and safe living, Gary. You're gonna have to go to prison.
Yeah, you gotta be making up these questions. I mean,
yeah, take up a plastic gun and hold up a 7-Eleven, and you'll have a very cheap.
It's hard to find a more expensive place in the world to live than in Japan.
Have you been to Israel, Gear?
Israel? Many times.
Isn't that expensive as well?
Israel? I mean, not food and stuff. It's not, property depends where you are, but it's not the cheapest place, but it's not like mega expensive either. But Eilat is nice. I mean, I had an office in Tel Aviv, so I used to go there a couple of 3 times every year, dealing with Besak, the phone company in Israel, Besak, and one of the manufacturers of our IVR equipment, micro call systems, were based in Israel as well.
Good night, Korea. Take care.
Korea is expensive. Korea is also expensive.
Gary.
Good night, Maria.
Korea is expensive.
Yeah,
Gary,
Korea is expensive.
Gary, you need to do a bit more research on these countries.
That's all he needs to do is research them. He doesn't ask these questions.
All we got to do is ask Alexa.
You're gonna go somewhere cheap to live, South Africa is great. Go to Cape Town is with 20 rand to the pound, and you can live like a fucking king in South Africa if you want to go there now. I mean, it's brilliant.
You don't want to go there now. They looting the hell out of the place.
Exactly. So now is not the time to go, but now it's even cheaper. I used to go there all the time. I mean, my ex uncle used to live in just outside Cape Town in Hope Bay. It's a beautiful place. I used to love. I mean, I was actually looking at moving to South Africa in 2007.
Oh, you blend right in.
No, it's beautiful there. I love it. I love the Cape, the whole of the Cape.
Those crazy ass girls are just as scandalous as any other girl around the world, too.
Sorry, mate.
I said those girls in South Africa, they're just as scandalous as any other girl around the world.
Yeah, I really wasn't for that, but the standard of living and stuff was exceptional. If you made your money abroad, I mean, we went to some of the best restaurants in Camps Bay at the Blues. You have a dinner with 6 people, the best of the best of everything, and you couldn't spend $150. You know what I mean?
My problem is I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of here. Babe, there's a better life for me and you.
I don't think wrong. It's not a problem to get out of there. It's a bigger problem to get into where you want to go.
Do that.
I mean, you could pack up and leave tomorrow if you wanted to, but maybe not to the Philippines.
Yeah, because certain countries don't require the vaccine.
Which one?
Cyprus doesn't. You just have to have a PCR, and you're not quarantined.
Mexico, Peru, to Nicaragua, to Costa Rica, to tons of countries you can go to which doesn't, where you don't need to have the vaccine.
Colombia.
What Colombia?
Do you remember Dennis went there?
I know. I don't want to go to Colombia. I might as well be in Kensington, Philadelphia. I don't want to have to deal with all the other sidewinder shit, all the crime and shit, and all the tricksters. I don't have time. I want to go somewhere, drop out of sight.
Tony, I'll listen to that voice message later.
If you're young and stupid, yeah, go to Colombia.
I think we both talked at the same time. I was just replying to Tony. Tony, I'll listen to that voice thing later. Can't do it now. Anyway, go ahead, Rollins.
What I'm going to tell you is it ain't okay dokie, it's okie dokie.
This is what we say, okie dokie.
No, that's okay dokie, you spelled.
Well, maybe I mistyped it.
Yeah, okay. I'll accept
anyway,
that one.
Yeah, I got a spell checker on the panel. You knew exactly what I meant.
Yeah, I knew, but
you just wanted to make a mountain out of it.
So what do you?
But you might like to learn, though. That's all I'm saying.
You're a mind reader now, Tony?
Well, yeah, I'm better than Nostradamus, man.
Better than Simon, Simple Simon.
What?
He'll come up because he's lurking.
Yeah, he probably pop his text in there somewhere.
He's getting busy, and he's got a speaker on in the background listening to us.
And we just got to mention his name.
Same time.
Do you remember this new game thing, Ronald? That you can fight in Afghanistan. Will this be the new game? Because the other game that you were playing, they're not maintaining it anymore.
Right, and they're not supporting the game. The game was released in 2013, and they're coming out with new titles. You're not going to waste server space on an old game when very few play it. When they putting the new stuff out, they want you to buy that $60 game and play it.
What?
But now you don't have to get the disc anymore. You can just download the game to your computer, where you used to go to the computer store to get the game in solid form, like on a disc, and then upload it onto your computer then.
So
Very handy. But I presume their prices are still the same, if not more expensive.
Right. If you go get the hard copy, they're not going to negotiate. It's not going to be on sale. But if you go online to like places like Steam or Origin, or you go to places like Ubisoft, you get discounts.
Okay. Something like 10% or
what?
No, I mean big cuts. GameStop, CD keys. You can get a Microsoft too.
There's a GameStop down Dunleary, not too far away from me. There's an actual store, GameStop.
What was that, Kiko?
What was the places? One of them you said
Ubisoft.
Oh.
Ubisoft.
It's Canadian.
Oh, I thought
company.
It was SOFT.
Soft, yeah.
Yeah, just like Microsoft.
Ubisoft.
Like Simon.
UBI Soft.
We're trying to get Simon back up.
He's coaxing him to come back from his lurking position.
Are you lurking?
Yeah, he probably is.
No, Maria was said goodnight only 7 minutes ago, so that means that he is still awake as well.
Absolutely.
They're listening to us while they're doing it.
No,
goddamn Americans!
He's done 5 minutes ago, Tony.
Oh, well, according to him, he can go forever. So.
Yeah, Dorothy, wake up! You're not in Kansas anymore.
You gotta wake up with sticky dick, Tom.
Yeah, come on, be nice.
Get your head out of the gutter.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff sticky, man. Just stick
What
it
you doing,
out.
brother Gary?
Get your head
Good
out of
Good night.
I'm just saying,
Only 5
Tony.
o'clock.
Yeah, and he's got that on the brain already.
Yeah, I started.
Get your head out of the gutter.
Why? It's a good place to be.
No, he's not getting the proper nutrition from what he's eating. Now he's tired.
My body's exhausted right now. I would like to go out grocery shopping, but I think I am too weak. Well, I said to you, Gary, that if you had a little car, you could go and buy grocery when you want. But no, you can only take the bus because it's just outside your door.
Yeah.
Maybe you order some shit online and have it delivered to your door.
Yeah.
And don't tell me that the delivery charge of $5 is too much, because we are wasting that so many other places anyway.
Anyway,
look after yourself, Papa.
Yeah.
Good night, Gary. Thank you for stopping by.
Say good night, Gary.
Good night. Well, maybe he's saying good night to Maria and not to us.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But out of all of us that's here, most of us are in the house on the apartment by ourselves. At least he's got somebody there.
Be careful, Michael, when you're leakering.
Yeah.
Leakering.
That could get messy.
Lurkering. Leakering.
Yeah. Leakery.
Okay. Okay, Michael, we might have to send you some
Tony,
man dog.
Hey,
no,
Gareth.
send him.
Gareth,
No, send him Tony tuition. Tony
No.
tuition.
Gareth, send him your spell checker.
No, just send him Tony. Tony likes correcting me
Or
all
your
the time.
Friday night grammar check.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate,
Tony's
come
the
on.
internet librarian. He's
That's
gonna check.
that was an impossibility to do anything right.
Your pronunciation Friday night was epic.
Michael says,
Yeah, but I've
I
got a
live my
good
life
excuse.
tired.
I've
What
got
was
a good
someone trying to get him
excuse.
to say Balak
What?
Bayan? Balak Bayan?
Michael says, I live my life tired. That's the only way to go.
Yeah, but I think that, Michael, is that because you got like 572 stray dogs and a bunch of roosters in your neighborhood keeping you awake, or
Yeah.
neighbors who do karaoke all night long?
There'd be a whole lot of adobo.
Mm. Rooster adobo.
I love. There was this Filipina that I knew in Cyprus. She lives in the UK now, but man, could she make this unbelievably tasty beef adobo? Jesus Christ, it was beautiful.
Melts in your mouth.
Oh man, she did it unbelievable. Unbelievable. She was excellent. She would say, "Oh, what would you like, Gareth, or whatever?" If I was coming up to Nicosia, because I normally don't be up in Nicosia, but if I was going up, I'd crash at hers. And
It's quiet. Michael, you live on the 14th floor of a condo building in Leyte, because I haven't heard about any place in Leyte which is quiet. I mean, anywhere I see online or whatever, it's like just shitloads of roosters everywhere.
And dogs and karaoke.
He says,
Yeah.
no, it's quiet.
I mean, people being stuck in their apartments. I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to do karaoke. They're going to be doing stuff online if the internet works. But you saying that you have terrible internet where you are, and you've got 2 suppliers.
What's the status over there now, Michael? Y'all in ECQ?
GCQ, ECQ.
Yeah,
ECQ.
there's so many different.
There's Suzy Q.
Jesus, you nearly blew my ears out, Tony.
No, we're in Suzy Q.
I'll say Suzy Q.
When I forgot to ask Daryl this morning, when are they coming out of their lockdown?
At the end of
I
the
don't
month.
think they know.
Sorry, the alcohol ban. The alcohol ban.
Same. End of the month.
End of the month.
They hope.
We hope, indeed. Goddamn Filipino government.
Go to Olongapo or Subic Bay or Barrio Barreto, and you can drink as much as you want.
Yeah, I mean, Subic Bay isn't that far. It's what, an hour from
40 minutes.
away from
40 minutes.
40 minutes from where Daryl is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you can drink there, but you can't drink closer to Manila. Jesus.
It's a different barangay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, different rules for different folks. So all the bars closed on Walking Street, unless they're doing food. That's a lot of people out of work again. I don't know if you heard, Geert, there. I was reading today that our Prime Minister is saying that they're delaying the more opening of the country to late September. For whatever reason, I don't know, because our cases have been going
I don't
up
know.
anyway.
I am not following so much what's going on in Ireland because I have no plans of
Yeah, I
going
know
to
that.
Ireland.
I just was reading it today. I'm just hoping that everything will be okay in bloody October, that I can go over there.
More drinking and stuff. We used to go to Dublin for a long weekend in the in the 90s and whatever, and have a lot of fun. But we used to go to Annabelle's, the nightclub, and
Yep.
shit like that, and Legion Street, and have fun just for like a Friday till Sunday evening. But
Yeah, I remember you were saying. I used to go.
they go.
Yeah. Did you stay in the hotel where Annabelle's was located?
Mm-hmm.
So very handy. You only had to come down the stairs.
Just downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And then you could take through the shortcut through the hotel. So you come out instead of coming out the front door going around.
Mm-hmm.
You could come through the hotel and come in that way to the entrance of the club. Yeah, I
And
know.
sometimes we stayed there. Sometimes we stayed at the one I told you about up in oh, whatever the street up by the square when they had the horse carriage going around and whatever have you.
Parnell Square.
Yeah, that nice hotel, the oldish hotel there. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, because the Burlington Hotel where you stayed is even though it's in the city, but it's still a bit out.
It's still a bit out. Annabelle's was a little bit out of. And then we went on to Lee's.
Yeah, which is on the way into town, which is just yeah. I know. I used to do both places.
There used to be a lot of nice, seedy little underground places in
Leeson Street. Yeah, the wine bars. The wine bars.
Exactly. Yeah. And down the basements as well.
Yep. Yeah. Well, most of them were in the basement, but there was a couple up on top, but mostly the other they were on the basement. One of the guys I knew that I worked with doing door, he used to work on Leeson Street, and he got done for manslaughter because he threw the guy over the railings, killed him, got done for manslaughter.
Well, it was a bit rough there in the 90s, late at night, getting pissed there and stuff. It was quite interesting characters.
Yeah, but I mean, those clubs were pulling in so much money. I mean, they were charging a fortune for plonk, for absolute piss water.
That's why we used to go and have a lot of fun there.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I did. I've been there, done that, worn a t-shirt. I know they're like QR codes. I got 3 for the city I live in.
My record was from a Friday. We took a plane early to Dublin from London, and we got there about midday on Friday, and we flew out in the morning on the Monday. So from midday Friday till the morning on Monday, I had 72 pints of Guinness.
Oh my God!
I know.
72 pints. Jesus
of Guinness, yeah.
You like the Guinness then, I take it?
Oh fuck yeah! Because Guinness doesn't travel. Guinness in England doesn't taste half as good as it does because Guinness doesn't travel well.
That's what I've been told. That's
true.
I've been told that. Even like our kegs that came into the bar in Cyprus. I mean, I never liked Guinness, so I never tasted it. But a lot of Irish customers would buy this stuff. But I could see by pouring it, it was more watery. It looked more watery coming out of the tap. And then when it was in the pint glass, if you take a swig, because I see somebody taking a swig out of a pint glass, the foam doesn't settle on the glass as it would in the UK. In Ireland. So I could tell it wasn't a good business. Dennis bows to you. 72 pints.
Baconator in the house.
Put it this way, with all that Guinness, we didn't need to eat anything. We got all the food and the iron and everything you needed from the Guinness.
Yeah. So you came over here a lot. I mean, for months, or was this for years that you were coming over all the time?
No, we used to go 2-3 times for long weekends every year. I had some Irish or English friends of mine, which was, Irish, had Irish parents and whatever have you. So we used to go and I would just go on the piss in Dublin.
You go into what is it called, Temple Bar?
Temple Bar, yeah. Oh, I remember that. Remember that name?
Yeah, that's just a one street length of bars, restaurants. There was one kind of like disco place, or it was up the top of Temple Bar that I used to go to, but there is a few nightclubs. Oh, what was the name of it? Real famous name. I'll think of it when I'm not thinking of it. But I've been there. I've been there a few times, and I've scored in that place. Put it that way, as they say.
It's called Pokies.
No, Tony, give up, because
What?
you're never going to get the name.
Pottery?
You're never going to get the name.
What
I'll
did you
think of
score?
the name when I'm
What
not
did-
thinking of it.
What did you score?
Okey-doke.
Score what?
Oh my God! What do you do normally when you go into a nightclub
Drink
and you're a single
beer?
bloke?
Drink beer.
Well, that's just drinking beer. You don't score beer.
You see, early 90s, Ireland wasn't as sophisticated, and it was a little bit like when we used to joke and say about girls in Newcastle and Sunderland and Carlisle, it was like, get us pregnant and take me south. It was a little bit like that, get me pregnant and take me out of Ireland and to London, I mean, we went there for the Guinness, the party, and the girls, because they were, early 90s, they were still a bit, Ireland was still a bit backwards.
Still is in its way. But yeah, it was good. I had some good crack
Put
there.
it that way, it was not difficult coming from England or going on the piss at the Burling or Annabels and whatever to pull Irish girls in those days.
I picked up I met a few foreigners that I picked up, Yanks included. I remember I met this Yank. She was on a tour. She was with a bunch of her friends, and she said, "What are you doing after?" I said, "I'm going back to my place." She said, "Can I come?" And I said, "No problem." So she came. She was staying in a hotel near Stephen's Green. So we went to the hotel. She got what she needed. We got a taxi back to my place.
What did she get that you needed?
None of your bloody business.
Explain it to us.
Yeah, she get some money. What?
Anyway, yeah, did the biz, and then she got a Joe Maxi home. That was the end of it.
You're a gentleman.
So
You're a gentleman.
best 2 minutes of your life.
I wasn't going to drink and drive, mate. There was no chance I was going to drink and drive.
So you sacrifice one for the team. Huh?
Anyway, she got a bit of Irish sausage.
She got pregnant?
Like
I
a
don't know,
Vienna?
never heard from her again.
Yeah, she just probably needed the seed.
She probably thought it different when she got sober.
She never came sober yet.
Jesus. Anyway, from what I remember, I don't remember. I mean, if she walked past me in the street, I wouldn't even recognize her.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Did she have a big ass?
I don't know.
Oh man, Jesus! This was going in the 90s, man.
Well,
How
what the hell?
would I know?
Hey, it was dark.
How do I know? Didn't you look at it?
Don't worry about what Tony rambling about. That's
Yeah,
how
he's
we
talking
do it.
shit.
We
He's talking
stick and
shit.
move. We stick and move. We don't count
he's
names or none of that shit.
Chicken
just
jab.
jealous.
Tony, look at it this way. If Garrett had 12 pints of bud, he wouldn't care a shit how tall, slim, bushy, no bushy, wide, or whatever. We didn't know any difference. We seen what he looks like after 12 buds.
Yeah.
He would have had fun at Walmart, huh?
Turned into
Shit. Every Walmart walrus would have looked like a beauty pageant queen.
So you want to do that?
Hey, blew off some steam.
We just bang them and leave them, Tony. We just bang them and leave them.
Yeah.
I think
So
I
Michael,
WhatsApp.
Michael, have you been up to when you go up to Tacloban, and have you been up to Samara and up to the north coast of Samara? Kim K is now, and it looks really beautiful and tranquil and nice up there. Have you been up to Samara?
Oh, it's peaceful.
Beautiful girls in Leyte and Samara as well.
Mm-hmm. But they stuck up.
Back in a minute, guys. Going for a cigarette, and then I'm
Hell,
going to. I'll be back.
all right, Tony, you got control of the room.
Oh yeah. Well, let's do something naughty now while he's gone.
He'll wonder why he's banned from YouTube.
Yeah. Well, what the hell happened to my numbers?
Yeah, let's crank up some rap music, Ronald.
I was only talking about pussy.
No, get some 70s funk.
Yeah, I get Pornhub on, and you crank up some rock music.
Ooh. Say it ain't so.
Hey, no, I thought. Yeah. Michael, he lives in Massin, but he bought land and spending a lot of time up in Samara now as well, up on the north coast.
Still up there?
Yeah.
I don't know about this Tim K. I think he done flipped and he done traded sides and shit.
Who are we speaking about?
No, I was just asking more about Samar, just north of Leyte. It looks nice and tranquil and beautiful up there.
I think Tim K done changed his mind and became a switch hitter.
Became a what?
A switch hitter. Because he only goes out there and hang out with dudes.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe.
And that way, it don't look so suspect.
No, but in fairness, I mean, the if he likes to surf, the surfing up there is much better than most places in the Philippines because how Samar is located and how the beaches are located up there. But hey, who knows?
He can knock himself out. He's young, dumb, even full of cum. I'm old, wise, and don't advertise. So you can go out there and surf all you want. My days of the youth is done. Now my shit is more like refined. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's more finding two palm trees and put a hammock up in between.
Mm-hmm. I'm all for it.
Get a USB port and some shade.
Sit there chilling, enjoy life.
Exactly. Just sit there and meditate.
Suck it all in because you only get one chance at sucking it in.
Or send money to someone somewhere else in the world. I'm here.
That too. It's all part of the process.
Yeah, it's a process.
All part of the process. Because you can't take it with you.
Okay, guys, I'm going to drop the link there for a couple of minutes, and then we'll do a backstage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, okay, Marco. So you haven't been up to Samara?
So, Michael, if you want to participate in the backstage, click the link.
You know what to do.
You know what to do, Monk.
How many millions are in the background?
Not many now. There's only 5.
So one is Simon.
The lurker.
Yeah.
Monk could be there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dennis
And,
could be there.
And Michael, obviously.
Yeah, well, we know Michael because he's. So if you want to click on the link and join us in the backstage,
Daryl.
I can take Daryl. Yeah, I can take 5. Okay, here's one.
That's what she said.
Hail to the semi. All right, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't give me a chance to. Dennis, click the link again. It was Dennis. It was Dennis.
Dennis is one of the 5 million.
Yeah.
4 now. 3. They switched already.
I can always send him a link to his messenger anyway. Try anyway, Michael. But once you've got the link, you'll be able to copy the link. So if you get kicked out, you know what to do. You come back in, out, as you usually do.
Oh, that's what she said too. In, out.
In, out, baby. In, out.
Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis.
The Baconator in the house.
Hey, gentlemen. Out, baby. Get out. Hey, Dennis. Hail to the 72-pound bike.
Dennis,
Yeah.
Dennis, your YouTube is on.
How are things north of the border?
Hail to the 72-pound bike.
Got it. You're
Yeah, I'm
sorted.
pulling a papa. I'm like my papa. Keep both on.
Yeah, but he said he was going a while ago.
Yeah, Papa's too tired. He's
Sound like
on that
papa.
Yeah, if he doesn't click on the link, there's no way of me sending him a link. So
14 points of coffee. Does that count?
Oh, if it's Colombian.
Hey, there's lots of good things in Colombia besides the coffee.
I know.
Heard rumors.
You got some
I heard
CBD.
You guys are good. I'll show you some pictures.
Uh-oh.
Let me
The
see
number asses, fat asses, fat thighs, just ass everywhere in Colombia. Just
yeah, there's all types, but there is that mostly.
you can't help it. I mean, they standing out there in them damn leggings and shit, ass popping out of shorts.
Michael, I sent a link to your messenger, so if you can't get on, you can get on through your messenger. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. Thank you to the people in the background for joining us this evening. We're just going to do a backstage chat. Back on Saturday, usual time, 8 p.m.
Okay,
Device
good night,
not
everybody.
connected. Dennis, Michael, you gotta need to connect the device, mic cam or something like that. It says to me here to bring you in.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying good night to everybody else.
So,
Good afternoon, good morning, whatever.
Like I was saying, everybody that joined us tonight, I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you can give me a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated.
What's up, guys? We're headed to the speakeasy.
So I'm gonna sign off from YouTube now, and we're just gonna do it backstage. Anyway, thanks again, guys. See you again on Saturday evening. Good night.
All right, you old bastards. We're headed to the speakeasy. Are you ready, Tony?